The following is a presentation of KBEK Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Here, wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, the action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
Chisago Lakes High School for tonight's high school football matchup between the
Kettle
Chisago
River
Lakes
Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered.
Blue Jackets. We're here at Chisago Lakes High School for this matchup here this evening, and it should be a good one. It's a beautiful night for some football here in the high school action variety, and we got some little bit of rain that came through here earlier this afternoon, but it has cleared out beautifully for the start of tonight's game. The clouds have moved on, and looking like a cloudless sky on the way. Should be a perfect, darn near perfect night for some football as we get set to see the Wildcats host the Blue Jackets of Cambridge-Isanti. Of course, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman, and I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's matchup between these two teams. And, well, these two teams do play in the same conference. It doesn't quite work that way for high school football anymore. It goes by district, and it does not go by conference. So these two teams, even though, yes, they do play in the same conference for basically every other sport, it will not be that way here tonight. It is by district, and Chisago Lakes plays in 4A football, while Cambridge-Isanti in 5A. Chisago Lakes plays out of Section 3 4A, and Cambridge-Isanti plays in Section 7 5A football. The Wildcats on the season are 1-0 after a 28-8 victory over Foley. Last week's opening games, by the way, were a mess, to say the least. With the storms that came through, I mean, Chisago Lakes had to stop in North Branch because there was a tornado. So they had to completely stop their drive because of safety reasons. So it was just crazy last week for the start of football if you were playing on Thursday. Friday night was beautiful. Friday night was a gorgeous night. But for the teams that played on Thursday, man, it was a crazy night. Most games, if not all, had to be pushed back. Some games were trying to get off to an earlier start, but the storms came in a little bit quicker than anticipated, so teams had to get off to a little bit later start. I know Mora, one of the teams that we've covered, got off to an 8 o'clock start, and they didn't get done till close to 11:30 for that game. Andy Beckstrom, one of our other broadcasters, was on the call for that one, and yeah, he didn't get out of there till 11:30. He had a high-scoring affair in that one. I think the final score was 70-42. Mora fell to Duluth-Denfeld, so a crazy night of football last Thursday, but tonight looks to be a picture-perfect night, or just about, here in Lindstrom, Minnesota, where we are at Chisago Lakes High School for tonight's high school football matchup between the Wildcats and the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets. I'm excited to be out here. This is my first game ever calling a game out here at Chisago Lakes High School. I'm very excited to be out here, very pleased and very blessed to be able to be out here. Jody Oddie, the athletic director here at Cambridge at Chisago Lakes, was kind enough to let me be here in broadcast, so I appreciate her and thank her so much for letting me be out here. As I mentioned before, Game Day Gilman here, broadcasting live from Chisago Lakes High School for this football matchup. We're going to hear a word from our fine sponsors, plus I have an interview that I had with the Wildcats head coach, Ryan Anderson. Now, I did do a preseason interview with him for the start of the season, and if you have not heard that yet, you can go to our website at kbek.com, go to the sports tab and click on interviews, and go and scroll down on the interviews part until you see Ryan Anderson preseason interview. Then you can catch that there, because we did have an awesome talk with their head coach, the Chisago Lakes head coach, Ryan Anderson, about the lead up to the season last week. So it was a good chat with him. And then this week I was able to talk to him about last week's game and this upcoming game here tonight against Cambridge-Isanti. So if you haven't heard the preseason interview with him, go to kbek.com, go to the sports tab and click on interviews. You can hear the preseason interview with him there. The interview I had with him this week you can hear in just a little bit, But first, a couple words from our fine sponsors, and then we'll get that interview with head coach Ryan Anderson on last week's game and this week's matchup against Cambridge-Isanti. You're listening to high school football on 95.5 FM, KBEK.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
Hey there, Matt Winsan, CEO of Burnett Dairy Cooperatives. Everybody knows that there are great places to play in Northwest Wisconsin, but did you know there are great places to work too? At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we employ our local communities within 5 counties from our Grantsburg location. We offer competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and great benefits, and you will have the opportunity to grow within our herd. Lots of opportunities to grow. Come be a part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com, click on the Careers tab.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Game day, Gilman, and I'm now joined by the Chisago Lakes football head coach, Ryan Anderson. Coach Anderson, thanks so much for joining me.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me.
Absolutely, and week one is now in the books, and you were able to go on the road week one and get a win in Foley. Talk about what it was like to be able to go back there and get a win as a coach.
It was kind of a unique situation, and the whole evening was kind of unique just from the get-go. When we left our high school here, we ended up having to stop in North Branch because of a tornado warning and sit that out. So it made things a little more interesting. Got there and we were able to adjust the start time. We had some communication, so we didn't have to rush or anything like that. But it certainly made a unique night a little bit more memorable, having to deal with a situation like that, something that we've never had to deal with in my 17 years prior to this. But it was a unique situation. It was a lot of fun because I was able to see, there's 5 guys there that are still on the staff that coached me when I was in high school. My head coach, who's retired, he's helping out, and he was at the game, so I was able to talk to him. The guy that's currently the head coach was the offensive coordinator and offensive line coach, and we see each other in passing fairly frequently, and we talk. So it was a lot of fun to be able to go back and see those guys, and to get a win on top of it was kind of the cherry on top. So it was a good game by the boys, and it was a unique night for me, and just overall with the weather, it was kind of a bizarre deal.
Coming out of there with a win like you just mentioned, what are some of the good things that you took away from that game for your team?
When we started the game, we kind of challenged our guys, which we do most years, because it's the first game and we don't really know who we are. I mean, we kind of get an idea at the scrimmage, but a scrimmage is a little bit, or it's not a little bit, it's quite a bit different than a game. So we kind of challenged them to set the tone and see who we are and what we're going to be this year. And I tell you what, we took the opening kickoff, we took the ball, and we went on like a 9.5-minute drive. It was 19 plays long to score, converted 2 fourth downs. And I think those guys set the tone right away. So one of the things that we took away was our offensive line, our most experienced group. They know how to play football, and they were ready to go. They were chomping at the bit, and those guys were fun to watch. Defensively, what I was proud of is I saw those guys just flying. We got to work on some alignment issues, but when we were there and playing, we were flying around to that football on defense, and I've been telling these guys all along that I want to see you guys play fast, free, and physical, and we were able to do that. They were able to get out there and then just play, and it was fun to watch. And I like having guys on the field that are fun to watch, and those are the guys that are going to play for us. And we got 22 guys that were doing that on Friday night. So we got some assignment things to clean up, but we had some things like our speed and our physicality, which we were playing with, which I was very happy to see.
You mentioned the line that your most experienced group, and what was it like as a coach to be able to go out there and watch that line be so dominant early on, and especially on a drive like they had that went 9 minutes? I mean, because that can certainly wear out a defense quickly.
Right. I mean, it takes a little pressure off the defense when we're able to do that. So as a coach, that makes me happy to play a little defense with the offense. Just knowing that we have a group of guys like that can lead the way and kind of take over the line of scrimmage, it's reassuring. It gives us some confidence. I mean, it gives me the confidence to call a play on a 4th and 2 and try to convert a 4th down rather than punt and sustain that drive, because I've got the faith in those guys that they're going to get the job done. So as a coach, it just gives me a little more confidence in my play calling, or in the offensive coordinator's play calling, and just kind of the game management aspect of things. It really provides a boost for all of that.
Of course, you mentioned it's week 1. There are you had some things that went well, and you said there's some things to work on. What are some of those things that you would like your team to maybe get better at, or just fine tune before this Friday's game?
Sure, yeah, and we talk every week with the team about how every opportunity that we get to go out, whether it's a game or at practice, to get better at. And a part of us playing fast, free, and physical, and I tell them, guys, you're going to make mistakes, that's okay, we'll fix them. I want you to play hard. So we go into games and we understand that we're not going to be perfect. So there's some things, obviously, each week that we're going to have to correct, and there's some things offensively where, honestly, on offense, there's just some assignment execution issues that we'll shore up this week. We'll work on it in practice. And then defensively, just getting a line properly all the time. And I'll tell you what, I got to give Foley credit. They did some nice things with their formations on offense that made it a little tougher for our defensive guys. And those guys that are calling out those formations or our alignments for the defense, that was their first start on Friday night, and I thought they did a good job. And I think they're going to continue to get better for us, and each week it's going to be a better situation for our defense.
I know in talking before your first game, we had talked about the quarterback position for you being a spot of a little bit of inexperience. How do you feel that your quarterback handled his first varsity game of the season?
I thought he did a really nice job. Being his first start and reading, like we have to in our offense, reading the defense like we do at the varsity level is a different level of speed. And I thought he did a really nice job playing at that speed. And one of the things we talked about was how our assignments weren't executed correctly all the time. And he was taking some hits as a result of that. But he popped back up. I mean, he didn't stay down. He was ready to go, and he was focused. Overall, I'm happy with how things went with him and how he managed the game. And I look forward to watching him kind of continue on that trajectory and keep growing and keep getting better throughout the season.
This week you will welcome in Cambridge-Isanti here this Friday. What is it like after a road win to be able to come back home and host a game?
We always like coming home, and everybody does, but I feel like we've got a pretty unique circumstance, as we talked about before, or a pretty unique, maybe the better word to use is atmosphere with our cannon and all that stuff, and we get a good home crowd. So we always look forward to playing in front of our home crowd. We got a great group of fans. Our community comes out to support us. Our student section's usually pretty dang full, and they're getting rowdy and they're getting into the game. And when we hear that cannon blast and that music blaring, there's nothing better than that. So we get pretty excited, and we're pretty pumped to be able to open a game at home on the first week of school when everybody's excited about being back in the building. And we get to kind of showcase Friday night with a game at home.
Cambridge-Isanti, looking at that game, starting for your defense, they've got two quarterbacks that they use there in their first game against St. Cloud Tech. Both do a pretty good job of moving on the run and throwing on the run and even running the ball themselves. So for your defense, how difficult is it to not only have to worry about possibly two quarterbacks, but also them throwing it and running the ball?
Right. That adds a added level or added layer of challenge, ultimately when we're seeing two different guys play that position, both of which, like you said, can move fairly well. So it can make a little bit of a challenge in the game planning aspect. It seems to be like that one of them wants to throw a little bit more than the other, but it's not a big enough discrepancy to be sure. And after one game, it's really kind of hard to tell, too. You don't have a whole lot to go off of. So there's that aspect as well. But as far as our defense and a lot of things, we try to focus on ourselves and what we're doing and making sure that we're getting better at the things that we need to do. So we're going to go out Friday night. We're going to get aligned, and then we're going to get in our stance. We're going to get our eyes on our keys, and we're going to execute our assignment based on what we're seeing out there. And we're going to play that fast, free, physical football and rally to that football. And when that, whether it's the quarterback rolling out or if he's running, we're just going to try to get all 11 guys there. And we've been stressing the importance this week and really every week on how big of a deal it is for us to get all of those green jerseys to that football.
You know, I think for games, especially first game at home, I think first drives are so important. You mentioned how against Foley you had a 9-minute drive on your first drive of the game. What are you looking for this week on both sides of the ball on that first drive of the game?
Well, in an ideal world, we eat up another 10 minutes on offense and put the ball in the end zone. And when we kick it off and we're on defense, we get a 3-and-out. But ultimately, I know that's ideal, and that's not always, you know, how things lay out. But we're just looking. Our goal on offense is we don't want to punt ever. I mean, obviously that's pretty much everybody's goal, but we want to at least get a first down, and we want to sustain a drive in the first drive of the game. It's a bit of a feeling out process, so I understand, and our players do too, that if we don't score on the first drive on offense, it's not the end of the world. There's a lot of game left. We're feeling things out. We're learning. We're making adjustments, and we're kind of getting everything dialed in for the remainder of the game. Same thing kind of goes with defensively. If obviously we want to keep them out of the end zone. We want to limit them to 0 points or 3 if they got a field goal kicker that can make that kick. That would be preferred. But kind of the same thing in that first drive. We're learning. We're making adjustments and we're trying to figure out kind of how things are going to go for the rest of the evening and what we need to do.
Coach, that's all that I have for you here today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I'm just looking forward to getting out there for game 2 and getting another opportunity to play. And this time we get to play in front of our home crowd. And the boys are excited, the coaches are excited, and hopefully that our community is excited as well.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking the time out of the day to do this interview. It's greatly appreciated, and wish you the best of luck going forward.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and thanks for having me on.
AOML. BRB. B4N.
Period 02.
BF.
143.
AAK.
1 a.m.
Apostrophe S apostrophe.
These are two teenage girls texting each other, and we have no idea what they're saying either. Maybe the WCMP Deals guy can translate.
This week, get 18 holes at Stones Throw Golf Course in Malacca for just $25. That's 50% off.
No, I don't think that's what they were saying at all. But find these and other great deals at WCMPradio.com/deals. WCMPradio.com/deals. OMG, TTYL, money sign, heart emoji.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move. Roddy Motors in Mora can also get you financed on site. Or, if you've got a vehicle to sell, Roddy offers consignment too. Yep, they'll help you sell your quality pre-owned vehicle. The 2-time winner of the Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's what you call a repeat champ. When you need a quality vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or RoddyMotors.com. RODDY Motors.com. Back here on 95.5 FM, KBEK, Game Day Gilman joining you here at Chisago Lakes High School for tonight's high school football matchup where the Wildcats will host the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets here coming up at 7 o'clock for kickoff. Again, I want to thank head coach Ryan Anderson for doing that interview with me. Greatly appreciate it. As we get set for game 2, I also had a preseason interview with the Cambridge-Isanti head coach, Geisler, and he was kind enough to take time out of his busy schedule and do an interview with me. So if you want to hear either of those interviews, again, you can go to kbek.com, go to the sports tab, and click on interviews. You can find both of those interviews there. Of course, you We just heard from the Wildcats head coach, Ryan Anderson, about last week's game against Foley and tonight's game against Cambridge-Isanti. Again, they play in the same conference, but for football it goes by district now, not by the conferences. So looking at the start of the season for both of these teams, for Cambridge-Isanti, the visiting team here tonight, they will be on the road for their first time here this year as they fell at home last week to St. Cloud Tech 38-6. But this Cambridge-Isanti team has two quarterbacks who can get it done. And one of them is Tayton Westfall. The other one is Lake Solomonson. Both are underclassmen. Solomonson is the older one at a junior, but Westfall is a sophomore. So you've got two quarterbacks for Cambridge-Isanti who can get it done. Both are good at throwing on the run, but there's definitely one that tends to run a little bit more, and then there is one who wants to pass it a little bit more. Westfall is more of the runner, while Solomonson is more of the passer. And we'll see here tonight how Cambridge-Isanti comes out and who will start the game and who will come in a little bit later. And I'm sure that will be situational as well, depending on where they're at on the field, kind of the plays that they want to use and kind of what's working, what's not as we move forward. So we'll see who comes out on the first drive for Cambridge-Isanti and who will be coming in to sub in for him on these certain plays of the playbook. And I'll be interested to see how they want to use both of those quarterbacks here tonight. Will they go drive by drive? Will it be play, for each of them? How will it be based on how they're doing? It will be very interesting to see who will be coming in first and then when the other one will be stepping out. Again, we'll try and pay attention to that as closely as we can, as both of these fan bases are coming in here tonight, packing in the stands for tonight's high school football matchup between the Wildcats of Chisago Lakes and the Blue Jackets of Cambridge and Isanti. The Wildcats 1-0 on the season. They won on the road last week at Foley, 28-8. Ryan Anderson going back to where he played some high school football at Foley. And if you didn't hear the interview with head coach Ryan Anderson here just a few minutes ago, you can check back on Monday at kbk.com to hear that interview, as it will be up on our website. Go to kbk.com, go to the sports tab, and click on interviews. You can hear that up there on Monday. But again, for Ryan Anderson, he went back basically to where it's all started for him in Foley, and he just talked about how it was nice to be able to go back there and see the coaches who had coached him when he was there and be able to talk to them. So nice little a homecoming of sorts, if you will, for Ryan Anderson last week at Foley. So the Wildcats making their way onto the field. We got the marching band out there for Chisago Lakes as well. A awesome entrance for the home team as they will make their way onto the field here at Chisago Lakes High School in Lindstrom, Minnesota. So we get set for tonight's game between Wildcats at 1-0. Blue Jackets at 0-1. But again, Chisago Lakes 28-8 last week against the Foley Falcons, how they got the victory. And now for Chisago Lakes, I don't have a lot of info on them, just only what their head coach has told me. And if I remember correctly, they ran quite well last week in their win over Foley. Again, if I remember correctly, my mind is, it's okay, but remembering stuff is tough. Okay, it's tough, but no, it should be a good game here this evening. I'm excited to see, but Chisago Lakes, they've got a little bit of inexperience at quarterback themselves. They're going with the junior who did not start last year, and this will be his first time starting this year. The Wildcats, again, their quarterback, first start last week, and in the conversation with their head coach Ryan Anderson, he said, he felt like he handled it pretty well. He took some hits because of some missed assignments up on the line, but got right back up, and I think that's one thing that you can appreciate for a quarterback in his first start, is the fact that he can be so tough, that he can take those hits, get back up, and keep on going, even if he takes even more hits. And, Ryan Anderson, I'm sure, is pretty pleased with how tough he showed himself to be, but I'm sure, again, this week they'll be looking to shore up some of their assignments on the offensive line. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit of defense here when we return. But we'll get a word from our fine sponsors, and then when we come back, we'll have some more talk about this game in the pregame. And then after that, we should be nearly set for kickoff here at Chisago Lakes High School. For Nice 95.5 FM, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. We'll take a minute to hear a word from our fine sponsors, then back with more in the pregame here on KBEK.
Some things you just have to chalk up to good genetics. It's genetics that give cattle a competitive edge, and it's Case IH equipment that helps you get the most out of your livestock operation. Case IH has a bloodline with generations of innovation, and whether you're driving a Farmall, Maxim, or Puma, Case IH tractors get the job done. Stop by your local dealer and discover the full range of Case IH tractors and hay tools.
See Baraboo Implement in Rice Lake and St. Croix Falls.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Hones Auto Body and Glass has 43 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ash Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Back here on 95.5 FM, KBEK, Game Day Gilman out here at Chisago Lakes High School for tonight's high school football matchup between the Wildcats and the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets. Your Kettle River Pizza kickoff coming up here in just a little bit. We've got about 4.5 minutes left of the pregame festivities, and then we'll have our national anthem and our starting lineups announced, and then we will be set for kickoff here at Chisago Lakes High School for this football game. Game Day Gilman, though, and we're going to talk a little bit about defense here for Chisago Lakes. You know, we heard Ryan Anderson, and if you did not hear that interview, you can go back on the YouTube and just rewind. Of course, this is audio only, but you can also rewind. This is why we do YouTube, so you can go back and rewind, even though it is audio only. But he talked about how he was impressed with Foley and how he kind of gave them a little bit of run for their money and stuck it out and were tough. And, you know, I think a lot of times when people see different classes going against each other, especially when their team's a higher class and they're going against a lower class team, I think sometimes people can think that should be an automatic win, and most times that's not the case. A lot of times when you're going against a lower class team, they have that energy and that want to beat you because you are that higher class team, because you're a class above them, and they have something to prove. So a lot of times they're coming out and playing a lot tougher than they might otherwise because they want to prove themselves against the bigger schools. So for Chisago Lakes, they score 28 points and only allow 8. For Cambridge-Isanti, unfortunately, their offense just couldn't find their footing there last week, and their defense, we kind of seen it with Malacca and Princeton last week. Princeton was just on the field. Their offense was for so long, and their defense just couldn't handle it, and I feel like that's the same situation for Cambridge-Isanti. We're going to get our national anthem here, and we'll be back after word from our fine sponsors.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Yeah, I'll take a number 2 with a large soda. Excuse me? What? I can't understand anything you're saying. Maybe I just need to talk to a manager.
This week, get a family pass for 6 on the Osceola and St. Croix Valley Railway. Take the family for a scenic ride on the train for only $32.50. Visit WCMPradio.com/deals.
All right, that's sweet. Should I pull ahead?
That's WCMPradio.com/deals.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASE certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust, for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora, or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Yeah, I'll take a number 2 with a large soda. Excuse me? What? I can't understand anything you're saying. Maybe I just need to talk to a manager.
This week, score 18 holes of golf with a cart at Sovereign National Golf Course. You save 50%. Your total is $22.50 at WCMPradio.com/deal.
All right, that's sweet. Should I pull ahead?
Game Day Gilmore back here on Nice 95.5 FM, KBEK. Yeah, go to our deals page. We've got a ton of deals going on here for this month and every other month, too. So be sure to check that out as we get set for our Kettle River Pizza kickoff coming up here shortly. So we will prepare for our starting lineups here this evening for both of these sides, as Cambridge-Isanti wearing their all-white uniforms, the blue letters and numbers. They've got 2 blue stripes on the shoulders of the jersey, and then 2 blue stripes on each side of the pants, the white helmet, the blue face mask, the blue Cambridge-Isanti logo, and the 1 blue stripe right down the center of the helmet. Chisago Lakes will be wearing their green uniforms, the 3 stripes on the shoulder, 2 white, 1 gold, and the white letters and numbers outlined in the gold helmets, green face mask, and the Wildcat logo on the side of the helmet. So the Wildcats will be introduced as a team as they... And here come the Wildcats as they break through the banner. And they will make their way to midfield and prepare for kickoff here. Team down there getting ready. And the Blue Jackets will get set as we are getting ready for our Kettle River Pizza kickoff here at Chisago Lakes High School. Getting set to kick off is Peyton Copeland for the Blue Jackets. Copeland will kick off for the Blue Jackets. We get ready for our Kettle River Pizza kickoff. A quick meeting at midfield for the Wildcats as we get set for the Kettle River Pizza kickoff. So Copeland will kick off for Cambridge-Isanti. Back deep to return for the Wildcats is Reese Nasvik and Cole Stilp. And here's the boot, and we are underway here at Chisago Lakes High School. Going to be taken in by Stilp. Stilp up the middle. He's got some room to the 40. Breaks off a tackle at the 45, and he's taken down at the 49-yard line. And the Wildcats will start on their own 49-yard line, just a yard away from midfield, and that is how this game will get underway. The Wildcats with a great return there. And now we are set for the first drive of the game. The Wildcats take over 11:50 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Of course, you've got number 7, Kellen Meisner, their quarterback. Meisner readies, he hands it off right up the middle, gets about a yard there, does Cole Stilp. Maybe a yard on that one for Stilp, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 on the gain of a yard. Gus Knowlton with the stop. Gain of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down, 8. Under center, Meisner readies. Gives a hard count, but the Blue Jackets do not bite. Under center, give up the middle, and he's got some room to run past the 45, and he's wrapped up towards the 43. On the carry that time is Braxton Bender-Elke. It's a gain of about 6. So 3rd down and 2 now for the Wildcats. Under center, Meisner gives it off up the middle again to Elke. He's got enough for the 1st down and then a couple more on the tough carry down to about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Again, back-to-back carries of 6 yards for Bender-Elke. And the Wildcats will get the call in from the sideline. Meisner brings it in. Give up the middle this time to Bender-Elke again, and he's forward for about another 5 to the 33-yard line. Gain of 4. Bender-Elke with yet his 3rd carry in a row. And this Wildcat team to the line quickly. Meisner takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He's looking under some pressure. Breaks off of a sack. Gets directing traffic to the 30, to the 25, and that's where he's wrapped up. Meisner down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 for Kellen Meisner. A 9-yard carry on the pass attempt from Meisner, as now his team will get ready and set to go 1st down and 10 at the 24. Takes the snap, turns to his right, hands it up the middle here to Stilp. Stilp breaks off of the tackle to the left side. 10, 5, down to the 1. Stilp down to the 1 for a 23-yard gain. It's 1st down and goal from the 1 for the Wildcats. Meisner readies. Gets the call from his coach at the sideline, and he'll run it into the offense. They're set and ready, trying to score here. Under 9 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. Meisner under center. Takes the snap. Give up the middle to Bender-Elke. He's in. Touchdown. Bender-Elke with the 1-yard rushing touchdown for the Wildcats. He puts them on the board first for 6 on their first possession of the game. 4 carries for him on the drive, 17 yards, and a 1-yard rushing touchdown to cap it off. Coming in to attempt the extra point is Bryson Morley. Morley's kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Wildcats on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. Find out more at EmbraceMN.com. The Wildcats don't take long, and they score in about 3 minutes off the clock. 7-play touchdown drive for the Wildcats that spans 51 yards. And the Wildcats get on the board first and lead 7-0 over the Blue Jackets. That was just a methodical, in-your-face drive for the Wildcats there. Capped off by a Bender Elke 1-yard touchdown run. Set up, though, by a Cole Stilp 23-yard rush. And it's Morley back to kick. To return for the Blue Jackets is 22-6. That's going to be Peyton Copeland and Anders Lemo. I believe that's Anders Lemo. And here's the boot on the Kettle River Pizza kickoff. That one's going to be taken in at the 2 by Copeland. Copeland to the left side of the field, and he is wrapped up. Not getting much on that return. That's up to the 16, and that is where Cambridge-Isanti will take over. So the Blue Jackets getting set for their first drive.
Cambridge-Isanti takes over first and 10 from just over the 15-yard line. We'll call it the 16.
And here comes the Blue Jacket offense now for Cambridge-Isanti. Coming out to start will be Lake Solmonson.
Quarterback is number 12, Lake Solomon.
And we've got whistles. Don't see any laundry out there. Well, I'm not real sure what that's about. So Solmonson and company will get set to do it again. Brody Estrada in the backfield with Solomonson. He's got his 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. His running back to the left of him. Solomonson will run to his left, throwing on the run. He's got his man caught at about the 27, and he's running it up to about the 34, 35-yard line. It's a catch and run there by Peyton Copeland for about 16. $16 yards in the first pass attempt here for the Blue Jackets. First down and 10 from the 33. This time the give to Estrada. Estrada up the middle. He's got not much room to run there. He maybe gets forward to about the 34, if anything. It's a gain of 1 for Estrada. As the Blue Jackets get set.
Gain of 1 on the play brings up second down 9.
Shotgun formation. 3 receivers left, 2 right for Solomonson. He takes the snap, rolls out to his left, looking, trying to throw on the run, but he is going to be thrown down. He did get rid of the ball, but no one's in the area. That should possibly be intentional grounding, and there's the flag, so they are going to get it. That's going to be intentional grounding on Lake Solomonson. Estes with nearly a sack. Riley Estes got in there, whipped him around, nearly got him down for a sack, but he did get the ball away, but there's no receiver in the area. It is intentional grounding on Lake Solomonson, so that's going to set them back here on now what will be third down is going to be the loss of down, so Cambridge-Isanti is going to be moving backwards all the way to the 15. It's going to be third and forever for the Blue Jackets. Solomonson out there. He's got his receivers moving around. He'll have 1 to the left, 2 to the right. Tight end on the right side as well. His running back to the left of him. Now to the right. Solomonson in the gun. Solomonson, man in motion, left to right. He'll give it up. here to Copeland. Copeland up the middle, breaks off a couple tackles, churning his legs forward. Ball's out at the end, and is recovered by the Wildcats. Ball is out, and Bryson Morley with the recovery. At the 35-yard line, it was a good run for Peyton Copeland to the 35 of about 20, but it's a fumble for Peyton Copeland. A turnover there by the Blue Jackets, and now their offense will come back out onto the field. Meisner will ready his troops, lining up under center. Takes a snap. Give up the middle to Bender Elke, and he moves forward past the 30 to the 29, gain of 6. That's about his average here from that first drive. 17 carries on 4, or 17 yards on 4 carries for him in the first drive. Meisner readies again. Second down and 4. Takes the snap. Again to Bender Elke. Why not? Near the 25 before he's wrapped up and taken down. They'll line him at the 26, a gain of 3. Third down and 1 now for the Wildcats. You know, the Wildcats are getting some really good push up front on that initial surge for their line, and they are just battering this defensive line of Cambridge-Isanti right now. 6.5 minutes to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Meisner under center. Takes the snap. Bender Elke, he'll fake it. He'll hold on to it to the 20, to the 15. Breaks a tackle at the 10. Makes a move at the 5. Into the end zone. Kellen Meisner from 26 yards out scores. And the Wildcats take a 13-0 lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They didn't even have to get into the Roddy Motors red zone before getting their other points on the board. It's a touchdown drive of 2 plays and 35 yards. And now the PAT from Bryson Morley is up, and it is good. 14-0. Blue Jackets trail the Wildcats here. And that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, their board-certified orthodontists are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. You can start today at EmbraceMN.com. 6:14 left on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here in the first quarter. Wildcats off to a 14-0 lead over the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets had third down and about a mile to go. They gave it off to Peyton Copeland, and Copeland got a good chunk of it back, got about 20 of it back, but then coughed it up at the end there before the Wildcats were able to get on top of it. And then 2 plays later, they were in the end zone, and now it's a 14-0 lead for the Wildcats. Wildcats don't really huddle. They do the Blue Jackets so far here in this one, but Morley will ready his kick. It's Copeland and Willemo back to receive. Here's the boot. And the Kettle River Pizza kickoff is away. It's going to be taken in by Copeland at about the 10. Cuts to the left side of the field, to 15, to the 20, to the 25. Got some room to the 30. Breaks off a tackle of the 35. Cuts back at the 37, to the 40. Lowers the shoulder and drives forward to about the 41-yard line. And that's where Cambridge-Isanti will take over on their second drive. So the Blue Jackets will start on their own 41-yard line. Much better starting field position here for them this time. Last time it was the 15. This time, much better field position to start them out. Again, Lake Solomonson started that first drive. Cannot see, it may be Tayton Westfall. Tayton Westfall will pitch it out here to Copeland. Copeland makes a man miss at the 40 to the 42, 3-2. Gain of 1 for Copeland. So now in the game it is Tayton Westfall, and it looks like so far they'll go every other drive. Westfall, no huddle. He'll take the snap, rolls to his right. Got nowhere to go. Makes a man miss back at the 35. Takes off with it to the 40. Oh, he's hit hard! And a huge hit there by Michael Huel. And no gain on that one for Westfall. And Hool with a big hit there. That was a licking put on by Michael Hool. 3rd down and 8. No gain on the run. Made a couple people miss in the backfield, but could not get away from Hool. Takes a snap, and it's a draw. Play up the middle to the 45, to the 47, near the 48. He's going to be well short of the first down. To the 47, gain of 4 for Copeland. And that'll make it 4th down and about 4 to go. Yeah, call it a long 4. So 4th and medium here for the Blue Jackets. They're going to go for it. It's Westfall in the gun. Clamps his hands, then looks to the sideline. Westfall. Clamps again, gets the snap. He'll roll out to his right, looking. He's going to throw it. Oh, it's over one of his players and then caught by the tight end, number 11. That is caught by Hayden Westman, number 11. So from the 47 to the 34, 19-yard gain by Hayden Westman. $19 yards on that one. And now it's 1st down and 10 for the Blue Jackets on a 4th down and 4. 1st and 10 in the Chisago Lakes territory. Westfall sends a man in motion right to left. He'll give it off to Westman. Westman driving through one defender, trying to break off another ankle tackle up to the 29. And it's a gain of 5 for Hayden Westman. 5 yards on that carry, and it's 2nd down and 5 for the Blue Jackets from the 29 of Chisago Lakes. Westfall in the gun, claps the hands, takes the snap. It'll be a draw up the middle here to Copeland. Copeland up the middle, breaks off of one tackle, falls past the 25 to about the 22-yard line. Gain of 7 for Copeland. And it's 1st down and 10 near the 20, ball spotted at the 22. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter of this one. Wildcats lead 14-0 over the Blue Jackets on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Westfall in the gun. Takes a snap, gives up to Copeland again. Copeland makes a man miss at the 20. Cuts it back out to the right at the 15. And wrapped up and taken down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. A gain of 9 for Copeland. And based on the spot, he'll be just short of the 1st down. It will be 2nd down and 1 inside that Roddy Motors red zone. Roddy Motors in Mora is a veteran-owned business. Joe Rademacher is a United States Marine. When you need a pre-owned vehicle, Joe will get you squared away. Blue Jackets in the Roddy Motors red zone, 2nd down and 1. Westfall takes the snap, fakes the give. This time he'll keep it to the nowhere. He's going to be stopped short, but based on the spot, he is going to be, he maybe got a yard, and he got enough. They're going to spot him, looks like at the 11. It's a gain of 2 for Westfall, and he's got enough for a 1st down. It will be 1st down and 10 from the 11, so not 1st and goal yet. They will be able to get the 1st down without getting a touchdown, but it'll be pretty difficult. Blue Jackets will line up. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Copeland to Westfall's right. Copeland takes a snap. He looks to his left. He's going to throw a slant. That's nearly picked off. Tipped there by Michael Hool. Hool read his eyes the whole way. And, you know, to be fair on that one, I mean, his receiver wasn't even looking. Emerson Druby was not even ready for that pass. And plus, he was blanketed by a defender as well. Druby wasn't quite ready, but it didn't matter because Hool was right there. Get his hand in the way of that one. Blue Jackets will line up right now with 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right, tight end in the backfield on the left side. Copeland, no, it's Westfall. He's going to throw a fade to Druby in the end zone, dropped it, incomplete. Almost got away with a push there in the end zone, but they're not going to call him for it. It's incomplete on the fade to the end zone to Emerson Druby. It'll be 3rd down and 10 from the 11-yard line for Cambridge-Isanti. Westfall will look to the sideline to get the call from his coaches. Wildcats looking to make a third down stop. Westfall again back to the sideline to look. He'll clap his hands, takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. Looks back to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, and it is Copeland into the end zone. No, they're going to call him short. Yeah, no, now they'll call him in. A little bit of back and forth there, but Peyton Copeland from 11 yards out scores the touchdown. And Tayton Westfall will get the Blue Jackets on the board with an 11-yard passing touchdown to Peyton Copeland. 14-6 now as the Blue Jackets score inside the Roddy Motors red zone. It is going to be Druby to kick the PAT, but now I think we've got either too many men. Yeah. Maybe one too many out there for Cambridge-Isanti. Yeah. They had one extra guy out there, and now Druby walking all the way over to the sidelines, possibly looking for the kicking tee. He grabs it. Now he's got to make his way back to the kicking spot pretty quickly here. Westfall will hold for Druby. 1:53 to go here in the first quarter. Westfall to hold. Snap, spot, down kick is up by Druby, and it is good. So the Blue Jackets, after getting that one from the 41-yard line, go 59 yards and score. On that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, Wildcats lead 14-7. They'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Find out more at EmbraceMN.com. 14-7 here in the first quarter. 1:53 to go in the first. A touchdown drive of 59 yards for the Blue Jackets. It is a 7-point difference, but the Wildcats have been moving the ball basically at will here in this first quarter. The Wildcats, their offensive line has just been manhandling the front four of Cambridge-Isanti. There's not much that Cambridge-Isanti has had to kind of combat that. Getting ready to boot this one away is Peyton Copeland, who just scored on the 11-yard touchdown catch from Westfall. Copeland with the boot on the Kettle River Pizza kickoff, and it's going to go down and be picked up by Stilp. Stilp to the 25, 30, 35, 40, and he's wrapped up and taken down at about the 43. There is a flag down, and this is in the area of holding. And this will probably be coming back. So we'll see Stilp with the return to about the 43, but Laundry on the field at about the 33. And we will await the call here. 1:46 to go. Holding, yep, and that will set the max. So that will set them at 10 yards from the spot of the foul at about the 33, so they'll move it back to about the 23. That's where the Wildcats will take over on offense. Their third possession here of the first quarter. Now, a game I was at last, they'll spot at the 20, so that they're going to say the flag came out at the 30. Compared to the game I was at last Friday, Malacca and Princeton, there was, I think, 3 drives total in the first quarter, maybe. As Meisner and company get set. Meisner under center. He'll give it up the middle to Bender Elke, and he'll drive forward near the 25. Gain of 4 for Bender Elke. He has just been, that's his 7th carry already here in the first quarter. 7 carries. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats as Meisner lines it back under center once again. Receiver out wide to the right of Meisner. Under center. And he'll keep it. He'll make a man miss in the backfield. Wrapped up. No, he breaks off the tackle at the 25. To the 30, to the 31. Defender's helmet comes off. And they'll spot him at the 32. A gain of 8 for Meisner. First down and 10 from the Wildcats' own 32-yard line. After that pickup of 8 by Meisner. Creeping up on under a minute here in the first quarter. Meisner under center. Takes the snap. Rolls out to his left now. He'll give it off to Stilp. Stilp at the 35 makes a man miss, and then he's wrapped up by a host of Blue Jackets. They'll call him down at the 38-yard line, a gain of 6 for Cole Stilp. Gain of 6 there, or 5. It'll be second down and medium here for the Wildcats. Meisner back to the offensive line, and speaking with Ryan Anderson, the Wildcats head coach, he talked about how their line is their most experienced, and you can tell here in this first quarter it has just been, they have just dominated the offensive line. Meisner will get set to throw, back to pass, breaks off a tackle, gets through the front line, past the 45 to the 47, a gain of 10 and a first down, but this looks to be in the area of holding as there is a flag down. And if that's the case, that'll back him up 10 yards from the spot of the foul and to be second and long. We'll await the call here. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Holding Wildcats. And that will push them back a good chunk to the 28-yard line. The first down is at the 42. It'll be second and about 15. 4 seconds to go. Will they get a playoff? No. Looks like they'll just wait for the end of the first quarter. So there we go. The end of the first quarter is here, and the Wildcats lead over the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets 14-7. We'll take a commercial break here. Word from our fine sponsors, then be back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK.
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles. rushcityauto.com.
Ditch the shovel and wheelbarrow. A New Holland mini track loader lets you get more work done with ease. It's narrow by design, so you can easily get in and out of tight spots. Versatility is its calling card. The loader powers a wide range of attachments like augers and trenchers. Big operating capacity puts more jobs on your can-do list, making it perfect for residential construction and landscaping. Take a break from back-breaking work with a reliable mini track loader. See one today at Baraboo Implement in St. Croix Falls and Rice Lake.
Meisner back under center here out of the quarter break, second quarter. Wildcats lead 14-7. Meisner under center. Man in motion. He'll keep it. Looks, tosses it back here to Green. Jaden Green to the 30, to the 35. Lowers the shoulder at the 40, and that's where he's spotted out. Jaden Green on a 13-yard run. That's his first touch of the evening. 13 yards and a good carry there to make it 3rd and 3. So 3rd down now. Meisner under center, calling out the play to his offense. The line closes in a little bit, closes their gaps. Meisner now looks to the sideline to get the call. Calls it out to the offense. 3rd down, Meisner takes the snap. He'll keep it on the fake to Bender Elke. Off the side to the 45, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, and he's bumped out of bounds inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. 23 yards. For Meisner on 3rd and 3. Up to the 37, and another new set of downs for the Wildcats. Meisner under center takes a snap. He'll fake the give up again to Bender Elke. Toss back to, to Green. And Green, that was close. Meisner, he was being tackled as he tossed that one back to Green. And that one got a little bit behind Green, but Green was able to almost bat it forward to himself and then fall on the fumble while also picking up 3 yards. So nearly disaster there for the Wildcats, but they are managed to get back on top of it and also pick up 3 yards. 2nd and 7 now. Ball just inside the 35-yard line of Cambridge-Isanti. Meisner He'll fake the give one way. It's a counter back the other way for Green to the 30. Breaks off the tackle to 25, to the 20, to the 15. Stumbling inside the 10. Makes a man miss at the 10, to the 5. And he'll be out of bounds at the 1 yard line. A gain of 33 for Jaden Green. And the Wildcats have it first down and goal at the 1 inside the Roddy Motors red zone. Joe Rademacher has a couple varsity football players and a varsity swimmer himself. So when you need a vehicle to cart your team to practices, camps, and games, stop by Roddy Motors in Mora and find what you're looking for. That's Roddy Motors, the Roddy Motors red zone. Wildcats first down and goal from the 1. Meisner comes back out after getting the call. Under center. Takes the snap. Up to Bender Elke, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bender Elke from 1 yard out. That is his second 1 yard rushing touchdown here this evening. And it gives the Wildcats a 20-7 lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. So a holding penalty set them back on the drive, but a good 13-yard rush from Green set them up for 3rd down and 3, and then another big gain from Meisner set them up with first down, and then it was Green who set it up on the 33-yard rush as the extra point attempt is up and good. Now we've got a flag down. Flag down came after that ball went through the upright, so this will be interesting to see what this is. Unless there is a penalty flag down, back judge and head ref will talk about it. And they're discussing, this may be on Cambridge. We'll wait and see. Personal foul running into the kicker on Cambridge-Isanti, it looks like. That'll be their second penalty. It'll be declined. And the kick is good. 21-7. Wildcats lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. You can find out more at embracemn.com. Another touchdown drive there for the Wildcats. Started back at their own 27. It's a touchdown drive of 63 yards. Capped off by a 33-yard setup by Jaden Green, and then a 1-yard touchdown run from Braxton Bender Elke. 21-7. Stay tuned. Coming up in just under 10.5 minutes, we'll have our Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime. They'll be kicking off with the Wildcats from the Cambridge-Isanti 45 due to the running into the kicker penalty. This ball is going to go back through the end zone, and it will be a touchback for Cambridge-Isanti. So the ball will come out to the 20. So the touchback with 10:22 left here in the first half. Wildcats lead 21-7 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Cambridge-Isanti, their last drive, they did pretty well. 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off by a Westfall throw to Peyton Copeland from 11 yards out. Cambridge-Isanti on your radio dial will now be moving right to left. Chisago Lakes moving left to right. So it will be Solomonson back in. So it will be drive by drive for the Blue Jacket quarterbacks. He fakes the give, then throws it to the right side of the field. On the far side, it is Caleb Arndt with a big gain, breaks a tackle to the 35, now to the 40, pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 44. It's a big gain for Arndt, and now there's a flag down late on this play. A pickup of about 23 for Arndt. We'll see if it stands. Face mask on the Wildcats. So add on to the end of that run. This will be a face mask penalty on the Wildcats. They'll decline the penalty, it looks like, and 40 give here to Copeland. Copeland up past the 50, taken down near the 45 of Chisago Lakes at the 46. It's a gain of 6 for Copeland. 2nd down and 4. Cambridge-Isanti finding some rhythm now, even with the new quarter, well, not new, but Solomonson. 2 receivers left, 2 right, running back to his right. Solomonson takes a snap. He rolls to his right, now throws back to his left, and wouldn't matter. They're going to say he did catch it at the 46, but Drewby, well, they're going to say it's incomplete. So Drewby must have dropped that one. It wouldn't have mattered anyways because his knees were on the ground as he attempted to make the catch. And now we'll get our first timeout from the Wildcats. Wildcats will use their first, and while they take a timeout, we'll take one as well. You're listening to high school football here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative, Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
Back here on 95.5 FM KBEK. Game day Gilman here at Chisago Lakes High School, where the Wildcats lead the Blue Jackets 21-7 with 9:39 left here in the first half. The Wildcats have scored on each of their 3 drives here. The Blue Jackets just scored on their last drive, a 59-yard drive capped off by a 11-yard pass to Copeland from Tayton Westfall. Now it's Solomonson, and we've got a false start on the far side. That was Caleb Arndt. 4 penalties here in the first half for the Blue Jackets. 1 was declined. So we'll back them up 5 to the Blue Jackets 49. And it'll be 3rd down and 9. Solomonson, 3 receivers right, including the tight end, 1 left. Is running back to his right. Man in motion left to right. They're going to flag down. This give is to Westman. Westman up the field, breaks an arm tackle at about the 49, falls forward to the 45 of Chisago Lakes. And we've, again, a flag down. It looks like illegal motion, I believe, on Cambridge-Isanti. We'll wait the call. I believe it's illegal motion, though. We're going to call it a legal procedure. And that'll back them up 5 more to their own 44. So legal procedure there on the Blue Jackets, and instead of 4th and maybe manageable go-for-it situation, it's now 3rd and long, 3rd and about 15. Blue Jackets looking to the sideline for instruction, but now they'll call a timeout. So the Blue Jackets will use their first. Both teams will be left with 2. We'll take another timeout here. Stay tuned. Coming up in under 9.5 minutes, we'll have your Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime here from Chisago Lakes.
Here we see a native Minnesotan in her natural habitat, searching the interweb to save money.
There it is.
She is diligent in her pursuit to find her prey, a deal. And look, the huntress is successful.
Yes!
This week, save $178 on a rafting adventure for 4 people from Swiftwater Adventures in Carlton. That's half off.
Mama's good.
Now at WCMPradio.com/deals. That's WCMPradio.com/deals.
Yeah, make sure to check out our deals page at WCMPradio.com. You can go to the shop tab or WCMPradio.com/deals for things such as, we got restaurants on there, we've got rentals, we've got, you can get your nails done with a coupon. We've got plenty of restaurants, as I mentioned, but dog grooming, all sorts of things on there. Be sure to check back every once in a while as it does get full. 3rd down and 14 for the Blue Jackets. Solomonson takes the snap, he fakes the give. Looking, he throws it over the middle, and it is caught by Copeland at the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Stiff arms a man and falls forward to about the 10-yard line. Copeland to the 10. It's a gain of about 46 yards for Copeland. 46 yards on that one. And now Solomonson and company, they'll take it. They'll toss it out wide. And the running back, that is Brody Estrada. Tightrope to the sidelines inside the 5 and near the goal line, but now there is a flag down in the backfield, and this could be yet another flag on the Blue Jackets. It's going to be holding again. Another holding penalty on the Blue Jackets, and with that, they have now 6 penalties in the first half. 1 was declined. My goodness. So it'll be first down from the 20 instead of the 10, or even second down and goal from inside the 5. Solomonson takes the snap. He rolls out to his left. He's looking to pass, looking to his left. He fumbled it, and he falls back on top of it. Oh, my goodness, near disaster for the Blue Jackets. But he is back at the 27-yard line is Solomonson, a loss of 7. Loss of 7 on that one. And it was Estes back there nearly getting yet another sack. Solomonson in the gun. Second and even longer. They'll give it to Estrada. Estrada trying to break it outside to the 25. Gets through a tackle at the 20 to the 15. And he's dragged down finally inside the 15 they'll spot him right at the 15. A gain of 12 for Estrada. And that'll make it third down. And 15 to go. So third and 15 for the Blue Jackets. They're looking to the sideline to get their call from the offensive coordinator. Solomonson in the gun. 3 receivers right in the bunch. Solomonson looks to his left. He wants to throw left. He's staring him down. He's got a man in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. That's Drewby, Emerson Drewby from 15 yards out. And now both quarterbacks have a touchdown pass for Cambridge-Isanti. Lake Solomonson to Emerson Drewby from 15 yards out to make it 21-13, but we do have a Wildcat down in the end zone, and we only hope and pray that he is all right. Never, ever want to see anybody injured. So while they attend to him, we'll take a commercial break here on KBEK.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Back here on KBEK 95.5 FM. Blake Seifert, the injured Wildcat on the play. He is up and walking off under his own power, albeit limping, but he's up under his own power, thankfully, and hopefully it's just a stinger and he's able to get back into the game. So Emerson Drewby will get set to kick the PAT, and it's Lake Solomonson to hold. Snap, spot, down, kick is up, and no good, wide left. So the PAT missed. And the score will stay 21-13 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, they'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at embracemn.com. 7:06 to go here in the first half. Stay tuned. At halftime, we'll have your Homes Auto Body and Glass halftime coming your way. We'll recap the first half of this game. Then we'll check in on other games going on in our local listening area, plus games on our other YouTubes. Malacca hosting Glencoe Silver Lake tonight. Andy Beckstrom on that call. And then Bram hosting Mille Lacs. Adam Hefty on that call. So stay tuned for those. As Peyton Copeland will get set to kick it away on this Kettle River Pizza kickoff. Kettle River Pizza, great tasting products. I gotta stop talking about food when I'm broadcasting. I get too hungry. Reese Nasvik and Cole Stilp back to return, and here's the boot on the Kettle River Pizza kickoff. Stilp will take it on the bounce at the 15. Oh, he can't field it cleanly, and he does just get it before he is wrapped up, and he breaks off of one, but not another. And my goodness, near disaster for the Wildcats, but Stilp manages to hold on to it, and he's taken down. They'll have forward progress stopped at the 15, so a long field ahead of them for the Wildcats, but they have scored on every single drive they have had here in this first half. 6:57 after the kick return, or just managing to keep hold of the ball there by Stilp. So here comes a Wildcat offense led by Kellen Meisner. Again, their offensive line has just been controlling that line of scrimmage without a shadow of a doubt. Man in motion, left to right. It'll be a toss out wide here to Reese Nasvik. Nasvik up the sideline, past the 20 before he is ripped down at about the 22-yard line. Maybe even the 23, depending on the spot. Reese Nasvik on the carry. It's a gain of 7 for Nasvik, and it'll be 2nd down and 3. Meisner and company line back up on offense. Meisner calls out the play, goes under center. Meisner takes the snap, give up the middle to Bender Elke, and he goes really nowhere. Maybe a yard, if anything, on the play for Bender Elke. Though, yeah, we'll give him a yard. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Wildcats. Third down and 2. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Meisner under center. Takes the snap. And it'll be a give here to Jaden Green, but he goes nowhere. In fact, he goes backwards to the 21, a loss of 2 by Jaden Green. Loss of 2, and that'll make it 4th and 4, and it looks like the Wildcats punt team will make their way onto the field. So a big stand there by Cambridge-Isanti. As Peyton Copeland will line up at the 45 on this punt return. Getting set to punt it away, Bryson Morley. 5:10 and counting on the clock, and now we get a timeout called here by Cambridge-Isanti. Cambridge-Isanti will use their second. They'll be left with 1 here in the first half. 21-13 is the score. Timeout here by Cambridge-Isanti. We'll keep it right here. Again, stay tuned for halftime. Your Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime, where we'll recap the first half of this game, plus look at all the scores from our local listening area. And we've got plenty going on in our local listening area as we get set for this one. Meanwhile, down in Sao Paulo, Brazil, the Packers lead the Eagles 3-0 after 1 quarter. Well, it looks like they're just about ending the first quarter, so Packers leading there in that one. Quick timeout, and Copeland back to the 45. He'll back up just a little bit, close to the 40, as Morley will get set to punt it away. He's lined back up just inside the Wildcats' 10-yard line. Morley now inside the 40, or excuse me, Copeland, Morley with the punt. This one is a high end-over-end punt, and it bounces at the 50, rolls to the 45, and it will take a Wildcat roll right at the 40 is where that one will be down, and that's where Cambridge-Isanti, will start on their 4th possession of the half. 21-13 the score. Offenses have been hot here in this one. The Blue Jackets offense just took a drive, but then their last 2 drives have been touchdowns. Meanwhile, that's the first drive that the Wildcats have not scored on. Call it the announcer's jinx, maybe. So here come the Blue Jackets now, and it will be Westfall at quarterback. For him, he'll have 2 receivers right, 1 left. Tight end on the right side as well as his running back. Man in motion from left to right. And he will give it to Copeland. Copeland on the jet sweep to the 40. Cuts it up the field at the 45 to the 50. He's got some room to the 45 to the 40. Running with a tackler on his back to the 35. And that's where they'll spot him down. Gain of 25 by Peyton Copeland. 25-yard run by Peyton Copeland. And the Blue Jackets have it at the Wildcat 35-yard line. Westfall takes the snap, and he'll give it up the middle now to Estrada. Estrada breaks the tackle at the 35, then runs into a couple of defenders for Chisago Lakes, and he'll be brought down at the 30. It's still a gain of 5, though, for Brody Estrada of Cambridge-Isanti. 2nd down and 5 for the Wildcats at their Wildcat 30-yard line. Excuse me, the Blue Jackets with the ball at the Wildcat 30-yard line. Westfall in the gun, takes the snap. He looks to his left, wanting to throw to his left. He's got his man. That is Drewby. Drewby with the catch, speeding up the field to the 15, and they'll spot him down at the 13. Gain of 17 for Emerson Drewby. 17-yard gain for Drewby. Blue Jackets in the hurry up. Westfall takes the snap, looks to his left again. He's going to roll out to his right. He's got a man on the far side. That is number 3, and number 3, Arndt will take it inside the 10 to the 5. And the pickup there by Arndt of 8. Some late players for Chisago Lakes trying to get off the field, and they do. Good hustle there from those Wildcat defenders. As now Cambridge-Isanti looks to the sideline to try and get their play call. Westfall in the gun, 2 receivers on each side. Running back to the right. He'll give it off to Copeland. Copeland steps back to the 5, cuts it up, lunging towards the end zone, but he's down at the 1. And Copeland will pick up 4 on that one. It'll be first down and goal. Not second, it's first down and goal inside the Roddy Motors red zone for the Blue Jackets. Roddy Motors red zone. When you need a more quality pre-owned vehicle, look no further than Roddy Motors and Mora. Shop online at roddyMotors.com. It was a Westfall sneak, but now flags down all over the place. And it's false start on Cambridge-Isanti. My goodness. That is their 7th penalty, 6 total because 1 was declined. That'll back them up to the 6. So another penalty here for Cambridge-Isanti in the first half. 2:35 to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Westfall under center. He'll give it up the middle. And more flags down, my goodness. As that ball is carried inside the 5 to about the 3, but flags down yet again. Did not see who got the carry. I believe that one might have been Estrada. Estrada would gain a pickup of 3, but this flag is going to be again on Cambridge-Isanti. It's another illegal procedure penalty. Oh my goodness. 8 total penalties for the Blue Jackets, 7 with the 1 declined. So now they're back at the Wildcat 11-yard line. Still first down and goal, but makes it a little bit more difficult. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Westfall will roll out to his right. He's looking. He's going to take it himself, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown for Tayton Westfall. 11-yard touchdown run for Westfall, and his team is within 2 of tying this one up. 21-19, and looks like Cambridge-Isanti will just go for the PAT. Emerson Drewby will line it up, and Westfall to hold. Snap, spot, down, kick up, and it is good. 21-20. The Blue Jackets score on that drive, and they have scored on their last 3 drives. And they are within 1 of the Wildcat lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, the team over there, believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program at EmbraceMN.com. Stay tuned. Coming up at halftime, it'll be our Holmes Auto Body and Glass halftime. We'll talk about the first half of this game and then look at some other scores from games in our local listening area. Wildcats make their way out onto the field as Peyton Copeland will get set to kick it away on the Kettle River Pizza kickoff. It's Stilp and Nasvik to return. Here's the boot. And there's the Kettle River Pizza kickoff. It'll be Stilp again to the 25. Cuts it up at the 30 to the 35. Stiff arms a man and wrapped up down at the 40-yard line. Another good starting field position here for the Wildcats. So here come the Wildcats and their offense with 1:58 to go here in the first half. Can they get back into the end zone and try and take an 8-point lead going into halftime? So here we go. Wildcats. Meisner leads them out. He's under center. Hard count. Blue Jackets don't bite, though. Meisner back under center. Takes the snap. Give it off to Bender Elke. Bender Elke lowering the shoulder, grinding forward, and they'll spot him down at the 46. A gain of 6 for Bender Elke. It'll be second down and 4. Wildcats going to move a little bit quicker here. Now under 150 to go, under 140 now. Meisner. And now we've got a flag down, and is this going to be offsides here on the Blue Jackets? Yet another penalty here for Cambridge-Isanti. So the Blue Jackets with yet another penalty here in the first half. That'll give the Wildcats a free first down. So Meisner under center at the Blue Jacket 49-yard line. Meisner takes the snap. He'll fake the give up to Bender Elke. He's got some room at the 45. Cuts it back up to the 40, and he's taken down at the 40. It's a gain of 9 for Meisner. First down run of 9 to make it 2nd and 1. Creeping up under a minute to go here in the first half. Meisner takes the snap, gives it up the middle to Bender Elke. Breaks a tackle at the 35. Grinds forward to the 29. A gain of 11 for Bender Elke. Clock stops with 50 seconds to go. Meisner will call it the play to this offense. Back under center. Meisner takes the snap. He'll give it to Bender Elke. That ball's out. Ball is out, and that is Cambridge-Isanti ball. Oh, no, it wasn't a clean exchange between Meisner and Bender Elke. That was not a clean exchange whatsoever. That's going to be a turnover. And a turnover will give the ball back to Cambridge-Isanti, whose offense has just been hot here the last 3 drives. Wow. What a turn of events here in this second quarter for Cambridge-Isanti. They were down 14-0 and now have 34 seconds to drive the length of the field. They have 1 timeout and will look to score to take the lead going into halftime. My goodness. Blake Solomonson, he'll take the snap, fake the give. He'll look back to his left, give it off here to Brody Estrada, and he falls forward past the 45 to about the 47. Gain of 19. 19 on that pass. Solomonson, he'll look deep. He's got a man. It's Emerson, and that is over his head. So Druby, that one was over his head. 15 seconds to go on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard before our Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime. Trips right for Solomonson. Druby to his left. Oh, Druby left a little bit early. Solomonson will throw to his right. He's got a man. He's got the first down past the 43. That's number 83, Evan Olson. He gets to the 42. Eleven-yard gain for Devin Olson. As he went out of bounds, got the first down. 9 seconds to go. Cambridge-Isanti has 1 timeout left here Got to go 42 yards, or I'm guessing at least 20 or so to try and get in field goal range. Solomonson takes the snap. He looks. He's going to chuck it deep. He's got a man, but it is well over his head. And that one will fall incomplete. Pass intended for Copeland. And this will be the final play of the half for Cambridge-Isanti. They're obviously just going to have to take a deep throw and try and get it into the end zone. Or maybe play a little bit of the tip drill. So here we go. Final play of the half. Cambridge-Isanti trying to get their prayers answered on a Hail Mary here. 2nd down and 10 from the 42. Trips right. Solomonson looks. Steps up into the pocket. He's got some room. He's going to stay inside the line of scrimmage. He chucks it downfield. It is caught. It is caught, and then he is leveled by Arndt. Arndt with the catch. Up to about the 20. Gain of 22 for Arndt. But that will bring us to the end of a crazy first half here at Chisago Lakes High School. The Wildcats lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 21-20. Embrace Orthodontics, Light Force braces, or Invisalign clear aligners with 3 locations: Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. It's time now for your Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime reports. But first, a word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to high school football here on 95.5 FM KBEK.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
Hey there, Matt Winsan, CEO of Burnett Dairy Cooperatives. Everybody knows that there are great places to play in northwest Wisconsin, but did you know there are great places to work too? At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we employ our local communities within 5 counties from our Grantsburg location. We offer competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and great benefits, and you will have the opportunity to grow within our herd. Lots of opportunities to grow. Come be a part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com, click on the Careers tab.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
AOML.
BRB.
B4N.
Period 02.
BF.
143.
AAK.
1 a.m.
Apostrophe S apostrophe.
These are 2 teenage girls texting each other, and we have no idea what they're saying either. Maybe the WCMP Deals guy can translate.
This week, get 18 holes at Stone's Throw Golf Course in Malacca for just $25. That's 50% off.
No, I don't think that's what they were saying at all. But find these and other great deals at WCMPradio.com/deals. WCMPradio.com/deals. OMG, TTYL, money sign, heart emoji.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK, your Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime here at Chisago Lakes High School, where the Wildcats lead over the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets 21-20. It was a fun and crazy first half between these two teams. The Wildcats scored on their first 3 possessions of the first half, but then the last 3 it was Cambridge-Isanti, and they missed an extra point. Otherwise, this game would be tied. So for Cambridge-Isanti, they had all momentum there at the end of the second quarter and went into halftime with one more chance, but they just could not get close enough for a field goal opportunity or a Hail Mary opportunity, and it was Lake Solomonson who had the last opportunity there for the Blue Jackets. I asked, at the beginning of the game, would we see it drive by drive? Would it be play by play? No, it was drive by drive for both of those quarterbacks. So Lake Solomonson is a junior. Meanwhile, Tayton Westfall is a sophomore, and these young quarterbacks are doing a pretty good job here for Cambridge-Isanti. Meisner doing a really good job for Chisago Lakes. as well. He had a couple of carries there in that first half, plus a touchdown run as well in the first half. Taking a look at games from around our local listening area, Bram at halftime leading over Mille Lacs 8-0. Not a low-scoring game there between those two teams. Mille Lacs came in at 1-0. Bram at 0-1 after falling to Rush City. Rush City looks to be back as a football squad. So here at halftime, the Wildcats lead 21-20 over the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets at Hones Auto Body halftime. The Hones halftime brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. They'll fix you up right, from minor repairs to windshields and major collisions. Hones has been serving the area for over 44 years. Find them online at honesauto.com. We're going to take one more commercial break. Well, maybe two, but we'll see. We'll take another commercial break here. Hear word from some of our fine sponsors, and then we'll come back, recap more of the first half, and see if we can't get some more local scores from our listening area. You're listening to high school football here on 95.5 FM KBEK. Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move. Roddy Motors in Mora can also get you financed on site. Or, if you've got a vehicle to sell, Roddy offers consignment too. Yep, they'll help you sell your quality pre-owned vehicle. The two-time winner of the Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's what you call a repeat champ. When you need a quality vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or roddymotors.com. RODDY Motors.com.
Some things you just have to chalk up to good genetics. It's genetics that give cattle a competitive edge, and it's Case IH equipment that helps you get the most out of your livestock operation. Case IH has a bloodline with generations of innovation, and whether you're driving a Farmall, Maxim, or Puma, Case IH tractors get the job done. Stop by your local dealer and discover the full range of Case IH tractors and hay tools.
See Baraboo Implement in Rice Lake and St. Croix Falls.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Hones Auto Body and Glass has 43 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Yeah, I'll take a number 2 with a large soda. Excuse me? What? I can't understand anything you're saying. Maybe I just need to talk to a manager.
This week, get a family pass for 6 on the Osceola and St. Croix Valley Railway. Take the family for a scenic ride on the train for only $32.50. Visit WCMPradio.com/deals.
All right, that's sweet. Should I pull ahead?
That's WCMPradio.com/deals.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Back here at our Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime. The Wildcats lead over Cambridge-Isanti 21-20. at the Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime. Taking a look at our stats from the first half, the Wildcats had 24 carries, 208 yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. No pass attempts there from them, as it was all runs from them. They did have 5 possessions, their first 3 ended in touchdowns. They only had 3 penalties. 1 was declined, so 2 total. And they had the 1 turnover late that gave the ball back to Cambridge-Isanti for their chance at points, but they were not able to pick those up. 5 possessions for Cambridge-Isanti as well. Their last 3 ended in scores, except for the last one that came up just short. They had 9 total penalties in that first half, 8 of them because 1 was declined. They had the turnover as well. They went for 16 carries, 96 yards, 10 of 15 passing, 199 yards, and 2 touchdowns for a total of 295 yards there in half number 1 for the Blue Jackets. So the Blue Jackets on the night outgaining the Wildcats by 87 yards, but the Wildcats, again, got out to a 14-0 lead, and the Blue Jackets started to figure things out there from there on out and got back within 1 of the Wildcat lead. It has been a back-and-forth first half between these two teams. It was a ton of fun to see those two teams come out and compete there in the first half. It looked like Chisago Lakes may just run away with it early on, but Cambridge-Isanti, give them credit, they battled back and continued to fight here in this first half. They could have easily just kind of laid over and given up, but they did not, and the Blue Jackets are rewarded getting within 1 of that score as we try and take a look at some of the other scores around the local listening area. As we know, Bram is up at half, 8-0 over Mille Lacs. We'll go and check on Malacca. They are hosting Glencoe Silver Lake here this evening, and it looks like it is 21-3. The last update I got out of Malacca, 21-3. Malacca trailing the Panthers of Glencoe Silver Lake. So a little bit of a tough go there for the Wolves of Malacca over there in Malacca as they trail there in that one. Taking a look around the area here in Class 3A, which Pine City plays in. Trying to get some of the other scores as we scroll through here. Annandale, by the way, trailing Desicco-Cato 28-20. And Malacca, again, 21-3. Albany up over Melrose, 26-8. As it looks like Pine City up at Pequot Lakes either hasn't started or we don't quite yet have an update from it. Mora up at Two Harbors, no update from that one. So as we continue across here and try and get some updates for you, we'll get updates as soon as they become available. Meanwhile, Ogilvie tonight, I believe they're hosting Nevis, if I remember correctly. So we'll try and get some more updates for you as we go along the way. North Branch tonight hosting the... and now I forgot who they're hosting. That seems fair, but they are hosting a game tonight. And we'll let you know what that game looks like. As Joshua Miron over at North Branch, he's PAing over there. So we'll try and get an update from that game. Meanwhile, Pequot Lakes and Pine City, looks like I might be able to get an update on that one. Try and get you a score from that one. As gotta watch an ad. But here at halftime, the Wildcats lead over the Blue Jackets 21-20. We'll take another commercial break. And we'll be back after word from our fine sponsors here on Nice 95.5 FM, KBEK.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. And a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASC certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust, for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora. Or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Yeah, I'll take a number 2 with a large soda. Excuse me? What? I can't understand anything you're saying. Maybe I just need to talk to a manager.
This week, score 18 holes of golf with a cart at Sovereign National Golf Course. You save 50%. Your total is $22.50 at WCMPradio.com/deal.
All right, that's sweet. Should I pull ahead?
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles. rushcityauto.com.
Back here at the Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime. Halftime brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. They'll fix you up right, from minor repairs to windshields and major collisions. Hones has been serving the area for over 44 years. Find them at honesauto.com. Halftime here at Chisago Lakes High School. The Wildcats lead the Blue Jackets 21-20. Over in North Branch, the Vikings lead Rock Ridge 12-8 at halftime. So that is over there in North Branch. Meanwhile, the Pine City Pequot Lakes game has ended. That started at 6 p.m. I believe Mora game up in Two Harbors. That one may have started early. It may have started at 7 as well. So trying to get an update on Ogilvie in 9-man action as they host Nevis this evening. We'll try and get an update for you on that one as we are closing in on our halftime. Looks like Nevis is up in the third quarter, 12-6 over the Ogilvie Lions over there in 9-man. So as we come closer to the conclusion of halftime and prepare for the third quarter here at Chisago Lakes High School, see if we can't get a few more updates here before the halftime is over, before we come back for the third quarter of play. But we will take one more commercial break, and then we'll be back for the third quarter of action here on 95.5 FM KBEK.
Ditch the shovel and wheelbarrow. A New Holland mini track loader lets you get more work done with ease. It's narrow by design, so you can easily get in and out of tight spots. Versatility is its calling card. The loader powers a wide range of attachments like augers and trenchers. Big operating capacity puts more jobs on your can-do list, making it perfect for residential construction and landscaping. Take a break from back-breaking work with a reliable mini track loader. See one today at Baraboo Implement in St. Croix Falls and Rice Lake.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative, Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
Here we see a native Minnesotan in her natural habitat, searching the interweb to save money.
There it is.
She is diligent in her pursuit to find her prey, a deal. And look, the huntress is successful.
Yes!
This week, save $178 on a rafting adventure for 4 people from Swiftwater Adventures in Carlton. That's half off.
Mama's good.
Now at WCMPradio.com/deals. That's WCMPradio.com/deals.
Back here on 95.5 FM KBEK. The Wildcats lead the Blue Jackets at half 21-20 as we get ready for the third quarter of play. The Blue Jackets will receive the second half Kettle River Pizza kickoff. Hey, Van, as you're leaving, nice job today. The Blue Jackets had nearly 200 yards of passing in that first half alone between both Westfall, and Solomonson. They had 295 yards total. Meanwhile, the Wildcats had 24 carries for 208 yards on the ground. They did not attempt to pass there in the first half. The Wildcats not quite ready for kickoff as the Blue Jackets are out there getting set for kickoff. So the Blue Jackets will get set to receive. Peyton Copeland and Gus. I think it's Gus Knowlton back to receive. Gus Knowlton and Copeland to receive the second half kick. Here is the second half Kettle River Pizza kickoff. It will be Bryce Morley to kick it away. And here's the boot. That one's going to go down, bounce at the 5, and oh my goodness, it's going to go into the end zone. Nearly disaster there. And looks like Rush City, well, Greenway National Kewanee has 8. Not sure what Rush City has, so trying to see the scoreboard there. So we'll see what Rush City has. But here in this one, we are set for the first drive of the second half for Cambridge-Isanti. As they receive the kick, it goes out of bounds into the end zone, and they'll start at their own 20-yard line. Here comes the offense. Now, who will start the second half at quarterback? It appears maybe to be Westfall. And it is. So, Tayton Westfall will start the second half for the Blue Jackets.
At quarterback number 10, Tayton Westfall.
Takes a snap. He'll toss forward. That does count as a pass to Copeland. Copeland going forward and is absolutely drilled just past the 20. To about the 22, 23. We'll spot him at the 23, a gain of 3 for Peyton Copeland. Only 3 on that one. It is counted as a pass because he tossed it forward. And the Blue Jackets have a man running on the field late here. And we're now in formation. 2 receivers each side, running back to his left. Westfall will take it himself up the middle, makes a man miss at the 25, makes another man miss, and then falling backwards. Now gets a push from his offensive lineman at the 29 to the 31. It's a gain of 8 for Westfall. So Westfall, a gain of 8 there on that carry for a Blue Jacket first down from their own 31-yard line. Blue Jackets looking to the sideline for the call on offense. And now they'll line up. Westfall in the gun, takes the snap, fakes the give, looks to his left, now the right. In some trouble in the backfield. Gets away from one, but he can't get away from another. And it is a sack there for number 65. Connor Fredrickson. He gets a sack. So a sack there for Fredrickson. It'll set him back about 5 yards. And now Westfall will take the snap. He rolls to his right looking. He's got a man. It goes through his hands. Incomplete. That is incomplete. It'll be third down and now long for the Blue Jackets. Big sack there for the Wildcats. And an incompletion there on that one from Westfall. It makes it third and long from about the 26-yard line. Wildcat fans getting into it now, trying to help their defense. Westfall takes the snap. He rolls out to his right, looking back for a screen to Emerson Druby. He's got it at the 30, to the 35. Breaks the tackle, fumbles, and it's Wildcat ball. Drewby got it up to the 42, a gain of 16 before he fumbled it. And Wildcats, they fall on top of it. It will be a turnover for the Blue Jackets, and the Wildcats will get it inside Cambridge-Isanti territory at the 45-yard line. Wow. A turnover there by the Blue Jackets, and they would have been close to a first down, but Drewby coughed it up. He really didn't have that one cleanly as he caught it and ran up the field. It looked like he just didn't have it cleanly in his hands, and they wound up fumbling it. Now Meisner and company will come out. That line experience that is showed here tonight. Meisner under center takes the snap, and he's going to fake the give one way. It's a counter back the other way for Jaden Green, and Jaden Green is wrapped up inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. Gain of 7. Jaden Green with a 7-yard carry. Second down and 3 now for Chisago Lakes. Meisner gets the call to the offense. Got a receiver out wide left. Ford going under center, calls out one more. Now takes the snap, gives it up to Bender Elke, and Elke with the glowing run at the 30, lowering the shoulder and plowing forward to the 27. Gain of 11 for Bender Elke. He had 11 carries for 49 yards in that first half. Give him 12 carries now for over 60. And Meisner getting a play call back under center. Takes the snap. Quick give to Bender Elke, and he is quickly tripped up inside the 25. And they'll spot him at the 23. Gain of 4 for Bender Elke. And it'll be second down and 6 now for the Wildcats. Getting close to that Roddy Motors red zone. Meisner calling out the play. He's got a receiver wide to his right now. Meisner under center. Takes the snap. Fake the give, and it's a counter here to Nazvik. Nazvik gets up past the 20, tripped up at the 15, falls forward to the 14. It's a gain of 9 for Reese Nazvik. He had 1 carry for 7 yards in that first half, and now they are inside the Roddy Motors red zone. Are the Wildcats. Roddy Motors is a 2-time Reader's Choice winner of Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's a repeat champ. Meisner give up to Bender Elke. He's got some room to run inside the 10, and he is taken down at the 7. Gain of 7 for Bender Elke. And it's second down and medium here for the Wildcats. Meisner under center takes the snap. Bender Elke up the middle. He's got some room to run. Plowing his way to the end zone. Touchdown! Bender Elke from 7 yards out scores. And the Wildcats get on the board first here in half number 2. That'll make it 27-20. Wildcats get on the board again. Bender Elke with his second rushing touchdown of the evening. As Morley gets set to attempt the PAT. Spot down, kick is up, and it is no good. So the PAT missed there on that one, nearly blocked. Cambridge-Isanti got a good jump on that one, but the Wildcats do score on a 45-yard drive there. Their first of the half. They take a 7-point lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, their board-certified orthodontists, are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. You can start today at embracemn.com. A 5-play, 45-yard drive for the Wildcats. Takes off a good chunk of time. 7:26 to go in the third quarter. Wildcats with a 7-point lead over Cambridge-Isanti. Bryson Morley will get set to boot this one away on another Kettle River Pizza kickoff. This one is away on the Kettle River Pizza kickoff. It's taken in by Copeland. Copeland will start to his left, up to the 10, to the 15, cuts it up at the 20, got some room at the 25, tackle down at the 30, inside the 35 to about the 33. There is a flag at the 25, and we'll see what this one is. So we'll see what this flag is about. It looks like they're going to back Cambridge-Isanti up. Looks, I'm guessing, to be holding. So another penalty here for Cambridge-Isanti. That's another one. That is now 10 total, 9 because of the declined one. So back all the way to the 15. That's where it is. 7:16 to go here in the third quarter. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side of Solomonson. Running back to his right, takes the snap. He's going to look to his left. He's got a man. It's Emerson Druby this time. Oh, he's got that ball way out from his chest. He's got to put that ball in his chest a little bit more. Otherwise, that's going to get stripped again, as he was the last time he caught a ball. But this ball is up to about the 18-yard line, gain of 3, maybe 4. For Emerson Druby. But again, he's carrying that ball a little recklessly as they'll give it off here to Estrada on the outside. Makes a man miss, carrying a defender past the 25, up to about the 27-yard line, maybe even the 28 for Estrada. Gain of 9. Gain of 9 there for Estrada, and it's a new set of downs for Cambridge-Isanti. Receiver on each side. 2 tight ends left. Running back to the right, Solomonson. He takes the snap, fakes the give. It's a long fake. Solomonson in some trouble. He's running around back there trying to find someone. He finally does, and he's got his man at the 35 to the 40. Tiptoes on the sideline, pass up the 45 to about the 49-yard line. That's a catch and run of Caleb Arndt of 22 yards. At 21 for Caleb Arndt. Oh, spot the ball at the 48, a yard behind of where I thought, but still 21 from Solomonson to Arndt. And he knew to set it downs as the Blue Jackets near midfield with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. They trail by 7. Solomonson takes the snap, going to roll to his left. He's looking in some trouble now, and he's just going to hold on to it, and he is wrapped up and ripped down. And that's Marcelo Cardoni on the stop. Cardoni with a sack. And a sack there on Solomonson. It backs him up about 4. It'll be 2nd and 14. Solomonson in the gun, takes the snap, he'll fake the give, rolls to his right this time, again in some trouble. He's under some pressure, and he's going to go, no, he's got it off just in time, and he's got a receiver in the area this time in Peyton Copeland. So this will not be a penalty for intentional grounding because he had the receiver in the area. It'll be 3rd down and about 14 for the Blue Jackets on their own 45-yard line. The sack, though, by Cardoni dropped them back 4 yards on 1st down. Solomonson in the gun. Takes the snap, rolls out to his right. He's got a man. It comes up a little bit short, but he's caught it. And he's stuck at the 49 and wrapped up and brought down. That is a great open field tackle there by Morley. It's a gain of about 7 yards for Devin Olson. It'll be 4th down and 8. 4th and 8 here for the, well, more or less 4th and 9, but we'll give them the yard. Solomonson in the gun. It looks like they will go for it. Solomonson takes the snap, drops back. He's got a man. That sails well over his head. And that is incomplete. Yeah, Solomonson let that one rip, and that was well over his receiver's head. A sidearm throw. That was well over Emerson Drewby's head. So it will be a turnover on downs. 4:31 left here in the third quarter on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Wildcats lead by 7. Embrace Orthodontics will leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. You can find out more at embracemn.com. Second possession here on offense for the Wildcats. They'll start on the Blue Jackets 49. Receiver wide on each side for Meisner. Meisner under center. Takes a snap. He'll drop back, look for a quick pass, and this one nearly intercepted. And it's incomplete. Knox Andrews there nearly gets the interception. And that goes right through his hands. He's going to want that one back because, man, that would have changed momentum in a hurry. But Meisner catches a break on that one. Looking for his intended receiver, Braden Anderson. They'll have receivers wide on each side again. Under center, Meisner. He steps back out from under center. Calls out the play. Under 4.5 to go in the third. Meisner takes the snap. And he'll fake it up the middle. Keep it himself at the 45. Makes a man miss. Wrapped up and taken down near the 35. They'll spot him at the 36. A gain of 13 for Kellen Meisner. Actually, they'll spot him right at the 35, so it's a gain of 14 for Meisner and a new set of downs for the Wildcats. Substitution real quick here for the Wildcats. It is Folcher and Discosimo exchanging places. Meisner takes the snap. Fakes it one way. It's a counter to the other side. 35 to the 30. And wrapped up and taken down at the 25. Hayden Westman. Or excuse me, Cole Stilp on the carry. We'll spot him at the 26. It's a gain of 9 there for Cole Stilp. Second down and 1 for the Wildcats. Meisner brings the play call in over from the sideline. Meisner takes the snap, fakes the give. He'll look to pass. He rolls out to his right side, stops, loads up, throwing toward the end zone, and it's out of bounds. Cole Stilp was his intended receiver. Stilp had his man beat, actually had his men beat. He was covered by about 2-3 Blue Jackets, but he had the men beat. But that was just a little overthrown there by Meisner on 2nd and 1. But they may go back to that a little bit later because Stilp had his men beat and beat well. Good throw, though, by Meisner. Just a little too much on it. 3rd down and 1. Meisner under center. He'll take the snap, and he'll give it to Bender Elke. Bender Elke up past the 25, grinding his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3 for Bender Elke. And we're not quite inside the Roddy Motors red zone at the 23-yard line, but it is 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. This is their second possession of the third quarter, taking a ton of time off the clock. 2:45 to go in the third. Meisner and company are under center, and now we've got I think, encroachment again here on the Blue Jackets. That is their second penalty here of the third quarter. They had 9 total, excuse me. 1 was declined. Now 10 without the declined penalty. So it's 1st and 5 for the Wildcats at the 19, now inside the Roddy Motors red zone. Meisner, he'll take the snap, fake the give to Bender Elke. He'll pitch it outside to Green, and he makes a man miss at the 13, tackled down at the 10, and it's a gain of 8 for Jaden Green. Inside that Roddy Motors red zone. Roddy Motors and More is a veteran-owned business. Joe Rademacher is a United States Marine. When you need a pre-owned vehicle, Joe will get you squared away. First down, and we'll go close enough for first and goal at the 10. Meisner under center. Fakes a give. No, he'll give it up to Benderelke, and he drives forward. Picks up to the 4 yards on that one for Benderelke. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats have dominated the time of possession. And they are certainly tiring out this Blue Jacket defense. Meisner under center. He'll take the snap and he'll give it to Green. Green cuts it up at the 5, inside the 5, grinding his way down to about the 3. Gets 3, does Green. It'll be third down and goal from the 3. Under a minute and a half to go in the third. Third down and goal. Meisner under center. Takes a snap. He'll keep it himself off the give to Benderelke, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown! Kellen Meisner from 3 yards out. And that will make it a 33-20 game. They will line up for the PAT. Will Bryson Morley. Snap, spot, down, kick up, and that is good. 34-20. The Wildcats take that one 49 yards for a touchdown on the drive, and now lead by 14 over the Blue Jackets here in the third quarter with 47 seconds to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. You can find out more at EmbraceMN.com. No updates as of yet from other games in the listening area, but here in this one, the Wildcats lead by 14. We'll line up for a Kettle River Pizza kickoff. And Morley ready. And here's the boot. That one's going to go down and be taken in at the 1 by Copeland. Copeland up to the 10, cuts it back at the 15, makes a stiff arm, but he's wrapped up. Solid tackle there, and he's down to, they'll spot him at the, they'll go close to the 20. Looks like the 19 is where the Blue Jackets will take over on offense. 7 seconds come off the clock on that kick return. Ball spotted at the 19 of Cambridge-Isanti. So they'll bring their team out. It will be Westfall back in at quarterback. Westfall takes the snap, and he's going to give it up to Copeland. Copeland trying to make a man miss, driving forward. He is stopped for no gain on the carry. His first carry of the third goes nowhere. It'll be second down and 10. Under 30 seconds to go here in the third. Will Cambridge-Isanti get a play off, or will they just let the clock run to the fourth? Now under 15. Looks like they'll try and get one more play off before the end of the quarter. Westfall in the gun, sends a man motion right to left. They'll give it up to Olsen. Olsen, he gets to the 25. It's a gain of 6. Devin Olsen on the gain of 6. But that will bring us to the end of quarter number 3, with the Wildcats leading 34-20 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They will do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at embracemn.com. Back after word from our fine sponsors for the fourth and final quarter here at Chisago Lakes High School.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Kettle River Pizza.
Back here on KBEK. The Blue Jackets with the ball at their own 25. 3rd and 4. Westfall in the gun, sends a man in motion right to left. He fakes the give and looks like he'll keep it. He's got a little bit of room to run, makes a man miss at the 25, grinds his way forward, breaks a tackle at the 30, still going at the 35. They'll spot him at the 34. A gain of 9 for Tayton Westfall. That is a tough run by Westfall. Broke a tackle and then would not be stopped by just one Wildcat. It took a couple to get there and drag him down. It's a first down pickup for the Blue Jackets. In the gun, they've got a receiver out wide left, running back to the left of Westfall. Westfall will look to his right now, his left. He'll chuck it up deep. That's going to be overthrown and incomplete. His intended receiver was Emerson Druby. Blake Seifert on the coverage. $11:23 to go here in the fourth. Wildcats lead 34-20. Second down and 10 now for the Blue Jackets after the incomplete pass. And the Blue Jackets get the call in from the sideline. And they'll get their formation set. Receiver to the left of Westfall, in motion left to right. They'll give it to Copeland. Copeland around the outside to the 35, slips and falls forward to about the 40. And now we've got a flag, a late flag here at the 35. It's a gain of about 6 for Copeland, but we'll see if this penalty pushes Cambridge-Isanti back. And I think it will. And another holding call here on Cambridge-Isanti, and it will be 10 yards from the spot. My goodness, the penalties have just mounted here for the Blue Jackets this evening, and it's not pretty. Back to the 25 on that penalty. It'll be second and about 20. Two tight ends, well, more or less tight ends in the formation as Westfall will take the snap. He'll roll out to his left. Wanted to throw, now has to take it himself. He's going to roll out to the left of the 25. Looking to throw and intercepted at the 40. And there's a flag down. I think he was past the line of scrimmage. It won't matter. It is intercepted by Bryson Morley for the time being. He was definitely past the line of scrimmage, I believe, on that throw. Yeah, illegal pass. Penalty is declined. It is an interception for Bryson Morley. Bryson Morley. Westfall, he really just didn't know what to do with that one. And he panicked a little bit on that throw, rolled to his outside, definitely well past the line of scrimmage and threw it forward, and it's an illegal forward pass on him, but it doesn't matter because it was picked off. So just compiling the mistake there by Westfall. But he's a young quarterback, only a sophomore. He'll learn from that mistake, and he'll come back and try and throw the ball some more. But now the Wildcats back on offense, looking to extend their lead in the fourth. Meisner under center, looking for the quick pass, throwing instead to Green. Green trying to break off that. He does break off of one and gets up to about the 36, maybe a gain of 2. So Jaden Green, gain of 2 on that one. It'll be second down and 8. On the near hash here for the Wildcats, Meisner under center. 2 receivers in the formation, 1 on each side. Meisner takes the give up the middle. He'll toss it back to Green, he nearly fumbled it, but keeps hold of it to the 30. Lowers his shoulder at the 25, and then is pounded out of bounds at around the 18-yard line. A gain of 19 on the run for Jaden Green. Wow. Jaden Green, that was like a hot potato for him. He just couldn't pull it in, and by the time he did, he was around the corner. Not many players can bobble the ball like that and still go up the field. He did. Inside the Roddy Motors red zone. Meisner will look to pass. He pulls it down. Now rolling to his right. He's going to pop pass over to the right side. Caught! Touchdown, Wildcats! That is caught by Reese Nasvik from 18 yards out. Reese Nasvik on the touchdown reception of 18 yards, and the Wildcats take a 40-20 lead. Morley will get set for the PAT. PAT is up, and it is good. 41-20. The Wildcats take a 21-point advantage on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. With 9:57 to go, the team at Embrace believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program. 41-20. Another touchdown drive there. This one started at about the 40. So again, 3 straight possessions for the Wildcats here to begin the second half. 3 touchdowns, and they now lead 41-20. Mistakes on the other side by Cambridge-Isanti has really what has led to that. Meanwhile, the Vikings up 28-16 in the fourth over there in North Branch over Rockridge. As Morley will get set to boot this one away on the Kettle River Pizza kickoff. And there's the boot. That one traveling down. That one's going to go into the end zone. No, not quite. It's going to go out of bounds at the 2. It looked like it was going to go through, but took a nasty bounce out of bounds at the 2. So that will be a kick out of bounds there on the Wildcats. And that will bring the ball up to the 35 of the Blue Jackets. And they will place it on the near hash mark, closest to the press box here. And here comes the Blue Jacket offense. Their 4th possession, hoping this is a change as Lake Solomonson, again, it's every other possession. 2 receivers on each side of the formation, running back to his left. Solomonson takes the snap, fakes the give. He looks to his left. He's got a man. That's Emerson Druby. Makes a man, tried to make a man miss at the 40, but he's tackled down at the 40. There is a flag down at the 35. It was a gain of 5. Looks like maybe an illegal man downfield. Is that an illegal man downfield, I wonder? Looks like it is. Yeah. So another penalty here on the Blue Jackets. That's their 5th in the half. Wow. Now that backs them up to the 30. 1st and 15. Erase the 5-yard gain by Emerson Druby. 1 receiver on each side of the formation. A little bit of bunch tight end on the left. Snap. They'll give it out to Estrada at the 30. Cutting it up at the 35. Taken down and rolling forward to about the 37-yard line. A gain, maybe they're going to spot it at the 8 for Estrada. Gain of 8 for Estrada on 1st and 15. We're going to make it 2nd and 7. And now we have an injured player out there for Chisago Lakes, and hopefully he's all right. And he is, looks like they're stretching him out here, so could just be a cramp. Either way, they will pause, and he'll have to come off the field for at least one play, but again, hoping that it's only a cramp here in the 4th quarter. 9:24 to go. Wildcats lead on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard 41-20 over the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets as we look to get some updates from around our local listening area. In Class 4A football, Hermantown leads in their game 35-0. They're up big here on this beautiful Friday night. Take a moment to load and try and get some more updates here from North Branch. As last checked in the 4th, they had just under 12 minutes. They led 28-16 over Rockridge. As Princeton leads De La Salle 36-16. And the young man who was injured is up walking. Gingerly, but he is up and walking. That's what we would like to see. Hopefully he's all right and maybe able to get back into this one. So as he walks off the field, again, hope and pray that it's just a little stinger and he's able to get back onto the field. 2nd and 7 now after the 8-yard gain for Estrada. Cambridge-Isanti, they've got to play ready. They'll empty the backfield, 3 receivers right, 2 left. For Solomonson, he takes the snap, looks to his right, he's going to throw. He's got a man, it's Olsen. Olsen keeps himself up and falls forward to the 44-yard line. And he picks up 6 there. So Devin Olsen with the gain of 6. Third down and 1. Solomonson takes the snap, he'll toss it here to Copeland. Copeland has the first down, falling forward to the 50, a gain of 6. And Copeland picks up the first. Gain of 6 on that one for the first down. Looks like Pine City fell to Pequot Lakes up there, 47-0. Pequot Lakes, one of the biggest 3A schools in 3A football. They are a very good team. Look back, trying to get back to state this year, maybe trying to get over Esco. Empty the backfield again for Cambridge-Isanti. They'll send a man in motion from right to left. This time it's going to be Solomonson on the quarterback keeper, and he gains a yard to the 49, now into Chisago Lakes territory. Under 8.5 minutes to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here in the game. Wildcats lead 41-20. So if the Blue Jackets are going to get themselves back into this game and give themselves a shot, they're going to have to start working quickly here. Even more quickly than they have been. Solomonson in the gun, takes a snap, a toss here to Copeland. Copeland cuts it up at the 50, tries to make a man miss at the 45, carries a defender to the 40, grinding forward, and not taken down till about the 37. Gain of 12 for Copeland, carrying defenders. Now we've got another Wildcat player down. Again, looks to be more or less of a cramp, as all we can hope for, anyways. That will give us a chance to, again, check our Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. 3 locations, Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. You can find out more at embracemn.com. Esco up over Proctor, 56-0 in that one. Esco has been a powerhouse in 3A for the last few years. They continue it this year. I have a feeling it will probably be Pequot and Esco in 3A. Meanwhile, Malacca trailing Glencoe Silver Lake 21-6 in the third. Piers over Rockford 36-15 right now. And no update on Mora and Two Harbors yet. Try and get an update on that game. Out of the injury timeout. Empty the backfield, 3 receivers left, 2 right, and they will throw to Olsen over the left side of the field. It's going to come up short to Devin Olsen at the 25. That ball one-hops him. If Solomonson is able to put that on the numbers of Devin Olson. Olson might still be running. He's going to have a chance to get close to the end zone. He had a lot of room to maneuver, but that one is incomplete from Solomonson. Second down and 10, 7:30 to go. Solomonson takes the snap, looks to his right, stays in the pocket, now steps up, trying to run, and the ball's out! Ball's out, it is stripped, and it is Chisago Lakes ball at their own 41-yard line. Logan Carlson with the fumble recovery. Cardoni, another strip sack for him. Cardoni with a strip sack. Oh my goodness. If it could go wrong, it has gone wrong in the second half for Cambridge-Isanti. The fumble there by Solomonson. Meisner will come back out. 7:22 to go. Maybe look to put together a more methodical drive that takes off most, if not all, of the clock. And he'll give it up the middle. And this time on the carry is 21, Wyatt Vitalis. Vitalis on the carry with a gain of about 1. So a new running back in there for Chisago Lakes and Vitalis. Meisner under center, takes a snap, and he'll give it this time to Stilp. Stilp up the middle, and very short gain, if anything. We got a flag on the field at the 42. We'll see what this one is. Not real sure what this is. It looks like it's going to be on Chisago Lakes. And it's going to be holding on the Wildcats. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and it's still second down. It'll be spotted at the 32. Second and close to 20. Eisner under center. And in motion. He'll toss it out wide here to Green. Green at the 30, to the 35, cuts it up to the 40. Rolling forward to about the 44, 45, where they'll spot him. Gain of 13 for Green. And we have a Blue Jacket defender slow to get up. That's Gus Knowlton slow to get up. He's working his way to the sideline. Hopefully he's okay. But a nice gain there from Jaden Green of 13 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6 from their own 45-yard line. Meisner under center. Meisner takes a snap. Fake the toss out wide. He'll line it up to throw. Deep downfield. He's got a man. And it is caught! Caught up the ricochet at the 30. He's in! Touchdown! Blake Seifert! Off the ricochet, he goes in from 55 yards out. Blake Seifert from Kellen Meisner. 55-yard touchdown off the ricochet. That ball was tipped, and Seifert, just great concentration on that one. Holds on to it and takes it in for a Wildcat touchdown. My goodness, what a play. Morley will line up for the PAT. Snap spot down, kick is up, and it is good. To make it 48-20. Seifert, just great concentration on that catch. That ball was tipped, and he just kept his eye on the ball the entire time and brought that one in for a 55-yard receiving touchdown. They now lead 48-20 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Their board-certified orthodontics are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at EmbraceMN.com. We have a final in Bram as Mille Lacs defeats Bram 16-8 over there. Bram led 8-0 at halftime. That's a tough one there for Bram to lose at home. 2 losses in a row at home for Bram. Less than ideal. 5.5 minutes to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Wildcats lead by 28 points over Cambridge-Isanti. Morley will get set to kick this one away. And there's the boot on the Kettle River Pizza kickoff. Copeland takes it in from about the 7, cuts up to the 15, cuts up the middle to the 20, to the 25, and he is wrapped up, taken down at the 31-yard line. A return of about 23 yards on the return. So the Blue Jackets will get set for their offensive drive starting at the 31. It should be Westfall coming in at quarterback. It is. So Westfall comes in for the Blue Jackets. Westfall takes the snap. He'll throw it out to Estrada at the 25, 30, 35. Lowering the shoulder at the 40. Plowing forward. Still got momentum up to about the 50. And I think they'll spot him at the 49. It's a gain of 18 for Estrada on the pass from Westfall. First down from the 49. Westfall takes the snap. He'll look to Estrada again. No, instead he'll get it off to number 3, Arndt. Caleb Arndt grinding forward to about the 45. Gets a push from his offensive line. Grinding still to the 40. Still no whistle, and then they blow it at the 40. That's where his momentum is stopped. A gain of 11 for Arndt. First down now for the Blue Jackets. Under 5 minutes to go. Westfall takes the snap. He'll hand it to Estrada up the middle to the 35, trying to make a man miss. Tackled from behind at about the 33. Gain of 7 for Estrada. And we'll get a timeout by the referee. So they're going to get an official's timeout here for Brody Estrada. They're going to make sure he gets off the field here. I think he might have been injured. So 4:27 to go. The clock rolls. Westfall and the Blue Jackets on the move. Westfall takes the snap. He's going to give it this time to Copeland. Copeland off the left side. Breaks the tackle at the 30. Cuts it back to the 30 on the other side to the 25. Oh, still going inside the 25. Late flag at the end of that one. He got to about the 23. A gain of 10 for Copeland, but a flag is down, and we'll see what this flag is about. Face mask on the Wildcats, but it's going to be a gain of 10 for Copeland. And that will push them forward after the run to the, looks like half the distance to the goal at about the 11. Westfall takes a snap. He'll toss it out to Copeland. Copeland cuts it up at the 10. Got some room. Cuts it back into the end zone. Touchdown, Copeland. Peyton Copeland from 12 yards out gets the touchdown. And that will make it a 48-26 difference. And Westfall will hold on the Emerson Druby PAT. Snap, spot, down, kick is up, and it is good. 48-27, still a 21-point lead here for the Wildcats. But a 12-yard touchdown run there from Peyton Copeland. A 69-yard drive there for the Blue Jackets. As we have 3:50 to go here in the fourth. The Wildcats awaiting the kickoff on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Find out more at embracemn.com. Here come the Blue Jackets getting set to kick this one away. Peyton Copeland will get set to kick it. Now, Blue Jackets are down by 3 touchdowns. Will we see an onside here with 3:50 to go? Looks like the Wildcats are prepared for such. And that one's rolling on the ground. Wildcats are on it at the 42. So the onside kick is easily recovered there by the Wildcats. And Chisago Lakes and their football team will start at their own 42. And I believe we might see some new faces in for the Wildcats. And we'll try and get those numbers and names to you as we get set to see who will be under center. And there they go. They break the huddle and headed out onto the field. And going under center will be Braden Anderson. Anderson takes the snap, and he'll give it up the middle, that time to Vitalis. And he goes nowhere. And an injured Blue Jacket on the field, and oh no. He's in some pain. Oh my goodness. Let's hope he's okay. Hopefully that is nothing serious, but he tried to stand up and could not. We'll take a commercial break while they tend to him.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
Hey there, Matt Winsan, CEO of Burnett Dairy Cooperatives. Everybody knows that there are great places to play in Northwest Wisconsin, but did you know there are great places to work too? At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we employ our local communities within 5 counties from our Grantsburg location. We offer competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and great benefits, and you will have the opportunity to grow within our herd. Lots of opportunities to grow. Come be a part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com, click on the Careers tab.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
So unfortunately, the injured player was Josh Osway Dankwa for the Blue Jackets, one of their senior defensive linemen, and he was in some pain. Hopefully, we only hope that he is okay. The clock will run after the injury. 3:10 to go. Braden Anderson is under center for the Wildcats. And he'll take the snap, fake the give. He fakes the toss, trying to get around some defenders, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Braden Anderson. And we'll dip under 3 minutes to go. Checking in for the first time, Harley Lockman checks into the game for Eric Lindbergh. Braden Anderson will get the call from the sideline. 2.5 minutes to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Chisago Lakes just trying to drain as much clock as they can. Braden Anderson will wait for the signal from his coach to go under center and snap it. So they'll wait for that clock to dip probably under the 10, maybe even close to 5-second mark. Gets the okay. Anderson will toss it out wide to the right, trying to stay in bounds, and a good job there on the carry by Owen Morley. Flags are flying. Morley gained about 7 on the carry, but we'll see what the laundry is about. It's going to be on Chisago Lakes. Not real sure. But that is going to be on Chisago Lakes, so erase the run by Owen Morley. And so they have 4th down on the stick, but with the penalty, it should be 3rd. We'll wait and they haven't changed it, so looks like the Wildcats will punt it away. And here's the punt. So in a high, spiraling punt, going to come down at the 40, taken in by Copeland. At the 41 is where they'll officially mark him.
1 minute, 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And the Blue Jackets will have their 6th possession of the second half. Just under a minute and a half to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. The Wildcats are going to get out of here with a win here tonight. North Branch defeats Rock Ridge 34-22 over there in North Branch. So North Branch moves to 1-1 on the year. And Solomonson will check back in. Looking for his 20th pass attempt here on the evening. Solomonson takes the snap, looking for his 20th pass attempt. It's over the middle, caught by Copeland at the 45, grinds his way forward, not going to be taken down till about the 40. 19 for Copeland. So the Blue Jackets are not done trying to get some yards here, just making the stat sheet a little more loaded. Taking the snap. He'll throw to Copeland again. Excuse me, that's not Copeland. That is number 29. That is Jacob Henderson. To pick up about 6. On the gain of 6. Solomonson takes the snap. Tosses here to Estrada. Estrada knocked out of bounds hard on the tackle near the 30. They'll spot him out officially at the 31. A gain of 3 for Estrada. Clock will stop with 28 seconds to go. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Blue Jackets. Clock will start on the snap because Estrada got out of bounds. But again, not going to change the outcome. Blue Jackets just kind of padding the stats now. Solomonson takes the snap, looking for some confidence going into next week. He'll get it off there to number 31. That's Jordan McKinley. And McKinley making a couple people miss. He'll get it up to the 27-yard line, a gain of 4. Gain of 4 on the pass. And that will just about do it. 10 seconds to go. Solomonson, maybe one more play. And here he goes. He takes the snap. He looks to his right. He's going to step up the middle, throwing over the middle, and it is caught by, that's 29, and he is going to get, oh my, he's going to get into the end zone. That's Jacob Henderson. As time expires, he gets into the end zone from 27 yards out. Well, Solomonson will get another touchdown pass to his stats here tonight from 27 yards out, but that will be it. And they will not make them do the extra point, I don't think. No. So that will be it. The Blue Jackets score here at the end. Make it 48-33, but Again, wasn't going to make a difference, and the Wildcats get the victory here tonight, 48-33 over Cambridge-Isanti. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, Embrace Orthodontics, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. Find out more at embracemn.com. We'll be back for the Pulse game here after a word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to high school football on Nice 95.5 FM, KBEK.
AOML. BRB. B4N.
Period 02.
BF.
143.
AAK.
1 a.m.
Apostrophe S apostrophe.
These are two teenage girls texting each other, and we have no idea what they're saying either. Maybe the WCMP Deals guy can translate.
This week, get 18 holes at Stones Throw Golf Course in Malacca for just $25. That's 50% off.
No, I don't think that's what they were saying at all. But find these and other great deals at WCMPradio.com/deals. WCMPradio.com/deals. OMG. TTYL. Money sign, heart emoji.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move. Roddy Motors in Mora can also get you financed on site. Or, if you've got a vehicle to sell, Roddy offers consignment too. Yep, they'll help you sell your quality pre-owned vehicle. The two-time winner of the Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's what you call a repeat champ. When you need a quality vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or RoddyMotors.com. RODDY Motors.com.
Some things you just have to chalk up to good genetics. It's genetics that give cattle a competitive edge, and it's Case IH equipment that helps you get the most out of your livestock operation. Case IH has a bloodline with generations of innovation, and whether you're driving a Farmall, Maxim, or Puma, Case IH tractors get the job done. Stop by your local dealer and discover the full range of Case IH tractors and hay tools.
See Baraboo Implement in Rice Lake and St. Croix Falls.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Hones Auto Body and Glass has 43 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Yeah, I'll take a number 2 with a large soda. Excuse me? What? I can't understand anything you're saying. Maybe I just need to talk to a manager.
This week, get a family pass for 6 on the Osceola and St. Croix Valley Railway. Take the family for a scenic ride on the train for only $32.50. Visit WCMPradio.com/deals.
All right, that's sweet. Should I pull ahead?
That's WCMPradio.com/deals.
Back here on KBEK as I try to get my stats finished up here. The final on this one, the Blue Jackets fall to the Wildcats 48-33. The Blue Wildcats get a huge victory here tonight. This was a big one as they are now 2-0 on the season, and they will be plenty pleased with this win here tonight. As we finish up the game here for these two teams. It was a fun one to be at, fun one to be a part of. So glad I was able to be a part of it. I'm glad that I got to be here as these two teams went at it. It was a fun one. Both these teams had their fair share of moments in this game, but the Wildcats, they just got off to the faster start in the second half, a much faster start. Again, their first four drives here in the second half all went for touchdowns. Their first three in the third quarter, went for touchdowns as well. Then he had a touchdown here in the fourth on the 55-yard passing touchdown play to Blake Seifert. He bobbled. It was tipped, and he bobbled, but he held on due to the concentration and made the catch to hold on for the 55-yard passing touchdown. The Wildcats move to 2-0. The Blue Jackets are 0-2 on the young season, but again, as many coaches will tell you, it's not about how you start or how you play here. It's about how you're playing in the middle of October, towards the end of October into November. That's when you want to be playing your best football of the season, and I'm very sure that Cambridge-Isanti will be playing and looking a lot better come the end of the season. Not that they didn't tonight, it's just that their defense couldn't make enough stops on the evening for their offense to get onto the field. Because when their offense was on the field, they made the ball move. They just couldn't do it enough to stop Chisago Lakes. We're going to take another commercial break. We'll be back for our final thoughts here on this one, plus some stats as I try to finish up my stats. There's a lot to go through, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not so efficient at math. So we'll be back after another word from our fine sponsors here on 95.5 FM KBEK.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASE certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust, for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora, or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Yeah, I'll take a number 2 with a large soda. Excuse me? What? I can't understand anything you're saying. Maybe I just need to talk to a manager.
This week, score 18 holes of golf with a cart at Sovereign National Golf Course. You save 50%. Your total is $22.50 at WCMPradio.com/deal.
All right, that's sweet. Should I pull ahead?
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any sized budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles. rushcityauto.com.
We want to thank all of our sponsors here for not only this game, but all the games that we do. Also want to mention real quick, if you're listening to this game on 95.5 or you've been listening on the YouTube and keeping track that way, be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube page. That way, anytime that we go live with any sort of high school sports, you will be notified when we go live. So hit that red subscribe button on the YouTube that you're listening to or watching, if you will. It's audio only, but we also do live streams, some games, video-wise. So if you are watching/listening to the YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that red subscribe button. That way you get notified every single time we go live with a local sporting bet. All you have to do is click on the notification, and it will take you right to the live video or audio. Take a look at some of the stats here from tonight. The Blue Jackets outgained the Wildcats by about 80 yards, 85 yards, if you will. 520 yards of offense. They threw the ball 36 times, completing 22 passes for 330 yards and 3 touchdowns. They also ran the ball 28 times for 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. A pretty balanced offense here for Cambridge-Isanti. Lake Solomonson was their leading passer, 15 of 23 for 245 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tayton Westfall threw the ball for 13 times for 7 completions and 85 yards. Leading the way receiving for them was Peyton Copeland. He had 5 catches for over 100 yards. As I see, I didn't do my math there. So he was close to over 100, but and then leading the way rushing-wise, it was Peyton Copeland with 13 carries, 116 yards. They had a total of 11 possessions, and 5 of them ended in touchdowns. They had a total of 14 penalties in the game, 13 total because 1 was declined. They had 3 turnovers, too, in the second half. For the Wildcats, they had 435 yards of offense and 7 touchdowns. Passing, they did pass the ball here in the second half. They didn't pass it at all in the first. It was all in the second. And Kellen Meisner went 3 of 5 for 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. One of them went to Blake Seifert on that 55-yard touchdown. The other went to Reese Nasvik for 18 yards as well. My math is way off on that. It's not 105. Goodness gracious. That is, well, not even close. Let's see if I can do the math on the fly here. That's 73 yards, so 75 yards. I was close enough. So they'll end with 405 yards. But, hey, again, I'm not a math wizard, so I apologize. But leading the way rushing-wise for the Wildcats, it was Jaden Green, 9 carries, 97 yards. Then Kellen Meisner, 8 carries, 92 yards. 17 carries, 85 yards for Bender Elke. And they had, again, 43 carries for 330 yards. 3 passes completed on 5 attempts, 75 yards. They had a total of 7 touchdowns, 405 yards of offense. They had 10 possessions, scored on 7 of them. That's a 70% scoring rate on their drives. They had 7 total penalties, 3 in the first, 4 in the second. 1 was declined in the first, so 6 penalties total. They had 1 turnover, and that was in the first half. It was a really good game here by both teams, but it was just more or less of Chisago Lakes scoring more often than Cambridge-Isanti was able to, and making the stops on defense early in the game. And Cambridge-Isanti was not able to do so early on. Chisago Lakes scored on their first 3 drives, couldn't score on the last 2. That's when Cambridge-Isanti came back and got within 21-20 at half. But then in the second half, it was all Chisago Lakes as they scored 27 points. 27 points to the Blue Jackets 13. It was a phenomenal second half by the Wildcats. Again, time of possession heavily favored them, and then they just started to run out the clock. And they actually threw the ball late, which I was a little bit surprised on, but they completed the passes and made the touchdowns and scored them. And not that they needed them, but the Blue Jackets, they fought hard till the very, very end and did not give in as Solomonson scored that last 27-yard touchdown pass to Jacob Henderson to make it a 48-33 final. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that. Without you tuning in, well, I don't have a reason to be out here. So I appreciate you all tuning in. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring this and all of our other broadcasts. Of course, if you're looking to stay tuned to local sports, best way to do that, well, I'll give you a few ways. The morning show on 95.5 FM, KBK, with Rockin' Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. We'll talk local sports. We'll talk games we were at, game recaps. We'll talk regional and national sports as well. Another way you can keep up to date is our websites, kbk.com, wcmpradio.com. All things local sports. We'll give articles on game recaps. We'll have interviews with coaches, breaking news, sports news, LOI signings, coaches leaving, coaches being hired. And then the other way is our social medias, our Facebook pages for both WCMP and KBEK. and our Twitter at WCMP Radio. Again, we'll post articles from game recaps, breaking sports news, LOI signings from players, broken records, coaches leaving, coaches being hired, all things related to high school sports. We will be posting there on our social medias. So stay tuned to all those. Give those all a like and a follow, especially on the YouTube here if you're listening or watching, both maybe. Be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube page. That way you'll be notified anytime we go live with a local sporting event. Got a final for you out of Malacca. Malacca does fall to Glencoe Silver Lake 21-12. So that's going to do it for me from Chisago Lakes. This is my first time broadcasting from here, and, I couldn't have had a better time. I appreciate the staff here welcoming me in. Thanks to Jody Oddie for allowing me to broadcast here. Appreciate her allowing me to be here tonight and broadcast. It is a huge thank you to her for letting us be here. The final on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, the Chisago Lakes Wildcats get the victory over the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets, 48-33. Once again, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman for Nice 95.5 FM. Remember to be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly make their day. The final once again on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, Wildcats 48, Blue Jackets 33. For Nice 95.5 FM KBEK, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman, telling you to have a great rest of your night and a fantastic weekend.